Hope Zodima, and Professor Chukuma Soludo, and other businessmen in Anambra and Imo State who contributed immensely for the job. We will handle them. This I'm reading from our press release. We must have that in mind. Professor Charles Soludo, the one that is contesting for Anambra election. Now these are them because they don't want anything to disturb them. I even heard that it's like they shortlisted him in the APGA or whatever. With all the whole evil they are doing to their people, still the Fulani don't like them. These are the same group that kill the NAMDI'S boss. What's her name? Dr. Dora Akuyiri. These are the people. When Akuyiri revealed that Yaradua is dead, she was the only brave zoologian that revealed it, that made Jonathan to be president, to be an ex-president today. It was Dora Akuyiri that revealed it. And Fulani try all possible best. They vow that they will kill him. It's an Igbo people. It's this group of people you are hearing their name that they used to kill that woman. Very wicked set of people. And you want us to keep quiet watching them. Brother, if you keep quiet, they will kill you. Even though you are going to die while doing the right thing. Expose them. They are evil. They themselves will die as well. Nobody owns this planet. Nobody will live forever. Why are you so afraid? These are evil men. It pains me when you claim that you are Nwachineke, but you still try to go to these people and clap hand. What has Mazi Nwachineke done? He is defending you so that you have a good road, have electricity in 21st century now. In 21st century, even the lowest country in Asian third world, before Asia called third world, they still have 24 hours electricity. But look at your own. Sometimes 2 weeks you have not seen the light. And the day it will come, everybody will jubilate and jumping up and down. And they will bring bills for you. They will bring bills. You are paying what you didn't use. Who are the cause? These criminals parading themselves as your politicians. They are the one who make sure that our leader, their intention then in Kenya was to kill him. People don't understand this. But the angel of God was with him. And he's still with him today. That made that thing not to happen. And you want me to, even if everybody, not me. Brother, let it happen today. What can I hide them? These are criminals. Let's continue. We, however, wish to absolve Governor Willie Obiano from any involvement in the acts. Contrary to our earlier statement based on preliminary investigation, Governor Willie Obiano was found to be innocent after our intelligence unit conduct further investigation on him. We regret any harm our earlier statements might have caused him, as our investigation carried out that this one is not. But remember that the man has soiled his hand though in 2016. This is the man. I cannot forget those ones. This is the same governor who told the army, stay them shoot. And they not less than 700 people died in Ipob that time in head breach. Courtesy of Obiano, and many of them. But according to this press release, his hand is not involved in this. But that does not make him a saint. That does not make him a saint. So, according to our press release, is what I'm reading. That does not make him a saint. We don't act based on rumor or mere propaganda. Senator Sir Victor Ume is innocent of the accusation against him. The voice note going viral where they mention Victor Ume is not true, and our people should disregard that voice against him. Anybody involved in such abominable act should desist from such and repent, because IPOB will get him or her who are responsible for this cowardly act. We are responsible enough to admit our error anytime, any day. So we apologize to Governor Obiano and Victor Ume. You see how honest we are and how good we are telling them, but that does not make them saint though. That does not make them saint. Every other things they did have been recorded. Because Anything you do in this world, you know, anything you do in this world, there is a repercussion. It's very clear, both the good and the bad. Whether you run into Jesus, take the blood cover, you still have a repercussion. That is how the world is. That is how the world is. So that we are exempting them from this one does not make them a saint. I don't want you to get it wrongly, because these people, they have really dealt with us. But to prove that IPOB are honest, to prove that is why we come out to put it very clear. You need to understand it for you to know that indeed we IPOB, we are real Nwachineke. Nwachineke is somebody who don't support evil, who will never see evil and keep quiet, who will never condole evil. That is Nwachineke. Nwachineke is pure, who will never, Nwachineke is clean, Nwachineke is who will never in his life, but is dangerous when you provoke him. You must know that. You know Yeshua HaMashiach, the Bible addressed him as the Lamb, the first coming. Then his second coming, Bible addressed him as what? Lion. Lion. He will devour. Forget about all the teachings they are teaching you in the church, telling you Jesus is peaceful. The second coming of Yeshua HaMashiach is terrible. It's terrible. You know, they come like lamb that was slain and they hang on the cross. No, sir. His second coming will be terrible. To be terrible. That is the real example of Nwachineke. Nwachineke will be humble and good for you, but when you provoke Nwachineke, Nwachineke will deal with you. He will deal with you. That is who IPOB are under the leadership of under the leadership of Mazi Nwachineke. Every Nwachineke, every Ipob is a Nwachineke under the leadership of Mazi Nwachineke. So we will apologize what the wrong we have done, but we will still deal with whoever that crossed the line. Very, very important. Let me conclude the reading. Meanwhile, the following individuals, based on our in-depth investigation so far, played the key role. Listen, played the key role in the betrayal of our leader Mazi Nwachineke. They not only betrayed him, but contributed funds to sponsor his extraordinary rendition to Nigeria. They include Emeka Offor. That one is as useless. That man is just as useless. I don't know. Fulani man is better than that man, because Fulani man will bring something in the east and maybe sell. At least you receive service. He takes the money. But this one is as you did. I don't know the adjective to qualify his whatever to us. This is Emeka Offor. Governor Nyesom Wike, that one is mad. This one is mad. And not even us. Nature will destroy him very soon. Wike is mad. He's a madman. Chris Ngige, that one is trying to play saint. Ngige was very dangerous. He's trying to play saint, but very dangerous. Chris Ngige, Imo State Administrator, Hope Ozodimba, and Professor Charles Soludo. This one, a brother made a video clip about this Charles Soludo some time ago. The brother made a clip, and this is the time you need to confirm what that brother was saying, telling you that this man is very dangerous. What about grammar? They use grammar to deceive you. What will you do? Even them with that their grammar, Englishman will not accept them. They are nothing before Englishman. They just use it to intimidate you. They just use it. Look at, these are the people that contributed in the killing of our leader. The first step was to kill him. It didn't work. Then they now walk towards the unlawful rendition. We must have this understanding. So I'm reading from our press release. Very, very important. Our press release is the best press release. Very honest and very plain. You must have that in mind. Sometimes you read all this nonsense, your Punch, your Daily Trust, and whatever. Nothing good. Everything there is politics. They don't tell you the truth. They decide to trap our leader, Mazi Nwachineke, because of their political and commercial interests, which they consider above the overall good and emancipation of Biafrans. We want to make it clear to them that Biafra will hold them responsible for whatever happens to our leader. They cannot stop us. Comrade Emma Powerful, Media and the Publicity Secretary for IPOB. This is from our press release of 2 days ago. Supposed to share it a lot yesterday, but unfortunately wasn't online. That is why I want to start with it. We need to understand all the things, very, very important. Know who be who, know who they do you, know who you they follow. These people, there is no future. There is no future. They are evil. Everybody want to become governor now in Anambra State. Ask yourself. Obiano for 8 years. Even Aguleri people and wherever he come from, go and interview them. What is their benefit from this man? Don't be there. These people are useless. Let's have sense for 1 minute. Let's have sense for 1 minute. What have the people? Sharing money is useless. Just like the people in Ghana, as I watched that clip, did. It's not giving you food. Teach you how to make that food. That is the way of life. Teach you how to make that food. That is why education is very, very important. If you come to a particular area, you educate them. You put education, put everything, let them understand how the world is moving and join. Not you taking them at all time. Not you taking them. Every year they give you bag of rice, give you Okada, no road. Somebody will come and buy Okada and share to people. The money he's supposed to use to repair the road, he has stolen it. Take a portion of it to come and buy Okada and give to you and buy Kakena Pepe. Not all of you, just few of you. And you, all of you, will buy the mind of everybody. Don't you know that this thing is like a game, like cha-cha, like gambling, like cha-cha? Try your luck that you play. How do they do that thing? Millions of people will play the game. They will gather hundreds of millions. Then few people will win. Definitely few people will win. When few people win, that few people that want that thing has bought your mind psychologically. Tomorrow you will be struggling. Maybe it's my luck. You play again. For the past 3, 4, 5 years, you are still playing it. You have not won, contributing. That is exactly what they are playing with you in that. But to use that money to do the right thing so that you live a normal life, they won't. To use that money to repair road. Look at how Enugu Onitsha road is. Look at a death trap in this rainy season. Somebody collected the money during the time of Jonathan, and he pocketed this money. Today now he's campaigning to be governor. After wasting his useless time, as Senate, we get nothing. It's just serving Fulani. Now he will come and continue the useless thing. He will come and continue the useless thing. Revolt. He will come and continue the useless thing. Revolt. He will come and continue the useless thing. Revolt. If you don't remind them that you in Europe today, maybe you are enjoying life. Praise God for your life. But if you don't remind them that you trek within Sahara Desert and pass Mediterranean Sea to that level, and on the process you lost hundreds of your own brothers that we are with you, it's just that luck was on your side. If you don't prove to these people these things, you in fact, God will punish you for keeping you alive. I'm telling you, this is the time everybody needs to stand up to make sure that their life is miserable, just as they have made us. Most of them build ultra-modern structure, magnificent houses in Abuja and in Lagos. That is where they live. That is their comfort zone. What of their own village? Our own village is just to come and do burial ceremony. Immediately you finish your burial ceremony, you just run away from your hometown. That's the only thing our place is. And if we come and do our shows within 1 weekend, Saturday, Sunday, very early in the morning on Monday, first flight, they go. That is why they leave that place to be as hell. And you can't even travel from your village to Onitsha, or to Enugu, or to Owerri, or to Umuahia. You are still stuck in that village. But him can go to Abuja, come to Lagos. From there, he collect the federal allocation, put in his pocket, and make your life miserable. You suffer throughout your whole life. Even you that can travel out, the roads are not there. He pocketed the money, and today they are campaigning. They are telling you all manner of rubbish, and you are listening to them. Listen, my dear brothers, God hates foolish people. You see God, the God we are calling day and night, he hates foolishness. God hates foolishness. That is why If you read the book of Proverbs very well, you see that it doesn't condone foolishness. And Bible made it very clear. Say, for my people suffer for the lack of knowledge. When you don't want to accept understanding, wisdom to live, God will allow you to perish. And that is one of the reasons why we are suffering. But this is the time everybody need to rise up. Hold these people on their tenses, so that they will feel the pain. Make life miserable for them. Let them feel what you have been feeling for years. Let's take another news. Very, very important. I like this one because another billionaire is facing it hot now. Despite all the whole beautiful services he has been rendering to the Fulani, despite how he used his tongue to lick their sandals, still, life is still not good for him. Life is still not good for him. Who am I talking about? Alan Onyema of Airpeace. Alan Onyema, one of our Igbo billionaires that are not useful to us, that are ready to do whatever they will do to us, and to start to please the Fulanis, but still life is not good for them. Let's take this news. Well, protests rock Lagos airport as Airpeace delays a flight for over 12 hours. Before this news, there was a clip where Airpeace, I think that was, I don't know the people that came, I just saw the man and listened to one or two things he was just saying in that clip. In that particular clip, he was just crying how the custom used to tax them and all those things. If you have watched it, that he was praising the president, that the president was good, but it is the custom that is making them. I said, look at this, look at this Anopia. He's trying to play politics to please. Who is the president and who is the custom? And who are the Fulanis that are frustrating your life? The president can say, go ahead, then send his voice to frustrate you, of which you know. Of which you know. So in that clip, he was just talking how to import their spare parts, and life is so hard for them. They think a particular aircraft was granted for 3 months because they did not approve one or two things and the high tax and all those things. If you watch the clips, this is the beginning of his downfall in that business. I'm not cursing him, but I'm telling you what is going to happen, because this is a Fulani agenda. This is a Fulani agenda. They know that if they allow a lot of Igbo billionaires to rise up, they can revolt the government tomorrow. They can have international backup to revolt them. So they'll continue to frustrate them. They will continue to frustrate them down. Let's read this news as we continue to analyze, because that is the same thing they did to Ibeto. Even if you go where Ibeto, to every time we talk about him, if you go where he is now, how they have granted him to 0 level. A man that has the highest destiny to make his people to shine to the next level. This Fulani saw it and they frustrated his business. Today, it is Dangote Cement that is excelling outside the West Africa. That is what they are trying to do to this man now. If this man will change his net, the Airpeace to Gote Peace, make it Gote Peace or Peace Gote. You know, that kind of things. Peace Gote Airline, so that is now the Fulanis. He won't have any problem. It's just like when you steal everything you have stolen, then you submit yourself to APC. Then immunity will cover you. Immunity will cover you. So that if Buhari finally, the dead Buhari finally try to, you know, they want to do what Obasanjo did. You know, Obasanjo then was thinking whether it's possible for him to lobby the House of Assembly for 3rd term, tenure elongation. He tried. It couldn't work. That is the time Fulani used Igbo people. Not that Igbo people came. Forget about what Ken Namani and co did that time when he was the Senate president. Forget about Igbo man don't have the bone. It is the Fulanis that back them up to make sure that they shut that particular thing. That is what this dead Buhari now is trying to do. They don't want to bring it out, but they are just keeping it. If it works out now as it's going rumor, one day you will see it, you hear it, it will spring up. It will spring up. So these are the things they are trying to plan internally, whether it will work for them or not. But let's leave that side. Let's come back to what I'm saying. Let's read this particular news now. scores of Nigerians on Thursday night protested the delay of their flight by Air Peace at Murtala Mohammed local airport in Lagos. The passengers lamented that their flight was postponed without prior notice by the airline from 8 a.m. till 8 p.m. This is pure frustration. From 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. You would have gone and enter bus now. enter Los Zeros bus to take you where you are going. This is coming a few days after the Nigerian government said airline operators in the country must refund the full cost of travel tickets to passengers after a 2-hour delay. On domestic flights, delay beyond 1 hour, a carrier should provide refreshment and 1 telephone call or 1 SMS or 1 email. They should send you an SMS or email or call you to say, I am sorry, I am delaying. I'm sorry, I am delaying for 1 hour. Delay for 2 hours and beyond, the carrier shall reimburse passengers the full volume of their tickets for delay between 10 p.m. and 4 a.m. The carrier should provide hotel accommodation, refreshment, meal, 2 free calls, SMS, email, and transport to and fro for the airport. The Minister of Aviation, Hadi Sarika, had said. Data released by NACA shows that in the fourth quarter of this year, out of the 14,662 domestic flights operated in the country, 7,554 were delayed. Zoo is as useless as nothing. Also, 562 flights were delayed out of the 1,871 international flights operated out of the country. 9 international and 149 domestic flights were cancelled. Currently, there are 9 domestic airlines operating scheduled flights in the country, while 19 airline operates international flights in and out of Nigeria, according to the NCAA data. Why are we going through all this? Is to tell you the frustration Air Peace Allen Onyema is facing now. Despite his involvement in promoting Fulani hegemony, despite his involvement, imagine somebody who have served them to this level, just like what Jus Okala have served them, but they finally throw him into jail and make him useless these days. Do you hear his voice anymore? All he's doing is just they will send him to a useless job. Go and negotiate, go and kill Ipob, go and do. That is the kind of job they won't. He's as useless as anything. Just look at Onyema. Onyema was working for them. The time he came and say he called Mazi Nwachineke, he gather HAUSA, gather Igbo, gather Yoruba, take them to international, do them all. Very soon now, you see that case of fraudulent issue that they discussed last year. There was a time they bring out that case, say that there was a fraudulent case, charges against him in US or whatever. If they try this way now to grant him to 0, it didn't work. They will come through that area. Before you know it, one now become nothing. One now become nothing because they are now afraid of such billionaires. The only billionaire they would like is the one that try to be useless. You know, Allen is trying to invest his airline, push his airline towards the east. You must know that. That is why he tried to have some discussion with the so-called Anambra governor Obiano in building that cargo. Had it been there, approve it to international, you know, definitely, and Allen being an indigenous airline owner, definitely his business will boom. more than any other airline within that area, because we know how we do our things. So Fulani knows all these things, and they understand. You know, they see future more than us. They see future more than us, and they try to stop it. Just as they useless Ibeto, they made Ibeto to be useless today. But if you go where the Oga there now and still ask him, he's still clapping hand for one Nigerian. But had it been he submit to Dangote that time, he would have. And that is what this man will finally turn to. Is either Dangote will come and buy share, or another Fulani man will come and buy share. Then you see all this problem will die off. But apart from that, for him to be individual, be alone, handling such a multi-billion naira project, business in Nigeria, they won't let him. Have this understanding. We are trying to give you insight what is happening. What is happening? We are trying to give you insight what is happening. So Onyemana is crying for his aircraft not to take off from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Something is wrong. He is there. He's a good businessman. As an Igbo man, he is. He's ready to give the best. He's ready. I know our people when it comes to business. But the thing is that this janjaweed will tie a very big stone in his leg, so you won't be able to move. He won't be able to move. As a result of this protest, now they will call him, try to pull. The essence of all this thing is to make sure that the business goes down. Despite his service to Fulani, despite the way he have served Fulani, Onyema, Allen Onyema, you know what we are saying, but you can't come out. But because all of you are Igbo Efulefus, you cannot see future in what Mazi Kanu is doing. To back him up, imagine all these billionaires. I keep on talking. If Biafra come, who will come and subdue you in Biafra land to do business? Brother, have you ever think of that? Just imagine now, Biafra is being restored. Is there any aircraft now that will come into Biafra and compete with Allen, indigenous one, and beat him? Could you imagine? Imagine if Biafra come today now. Is there any foreign investor that will beat somebody like what's his name? Nothing. Is there any? We will put our government will put a policy that will support the indigenous one. That is how foreign countries excel. That is how they excel. Even if you want to import foreign products, they will hide the price. Make the price to be the tax you will pay on it. Nobody will force you. Only the taxation alone. Only the taxation alone will force you to go to indigenous one. This is how it will be, and our economy will grow. Imagine if Biafra come today. Can anybody come and beat something like Ibeto cement in Biafra land? Unless maybe another indigenous one, which they will go into competition, and that one is accepted. That is how it should be. But brother, tell me why these people cannot reason in this way to see future for their own and their own children. Rather, they will subdue to a useless Fulani. They will subdue to a useless Fulani. Fulani from Kebbi State that enter into Unity's school with 3. Then somebody from the east that studied there at night enter into the same school scoring 120, 30. And at the end of the day, you come and subdue. Come on. Don't you know that nature will punish you? Nature will punish you for uselessing the skills, the gift, the talent he has given to you. These are the things that's happening. That is why we're on that course. I keep on asking this question. Why not fight this once and for all? Pull yourself out of these people and excel forever. Imagine air peace in Biafra land. Imagine Ibeto cement in Biafra land. Brother, have you ever think of that? Imagine innocent motor in Biafra land. There is no any foreign company that will come in and subdue them, because the government will back them. Because indeed their product will not only be for Biafrans, but for other neighboring countries and Africa at large. So there will be a lot of taxes that will pay to the government. Imagine. And there will be the power. In fact, there will be the decision makers, because it is those who they wish they will have the money. Because politics is politics and economy goes together. Politics and economy, they work hand in hand. They will decide who will be the president and all those things to make sure that their business is being secured in Biafra land. Not that you will serve Fulani, serving Fulani. After serving Fulani, still they frustrate your life, frustrate your business. The same thing that happened to KK is happening to Okafo. Still, Okonkwo cannot have common sense. What is wrong with us? What is wrong with us? Allen Onyema, maybe very soon he will be granted. This may be granted very soon. That is the message we are giving to you. And it will continue because Fulani never relent. I know them. We know them, they never relent. They will frustrate you to the core until they achieve what they are looking for. And what they are looking for is to Fulanize you. Fulanize your life completely. Make you useless. They know your future. Now they are celebrating Salah, giving you a cow, giving you rice, you are eating. Giving you a cow, you are eating. During your Christmas, give them their own, whether they will eat. So for you to see the level of spiritual understanding they have. Then they will capture your soul and render you useless. Render you useless. That is why anything they tell you, you do. They'll give you a cow. You chop cow. Those of you that chop the cow, I don't want to mention his name. This one that did burial on weekend. Last weekend. Those of you that chop those cow now, I saw where they brought the bones and people were dragging it. Tomorrow you claim that you are an Ipob, you be Nwachineke, but because you have eaten that cow, the thing will change your brain. Watch what I'm telling you. You may not know, but when the demon in the bloodline now will be walking, you won't know. You will be the one that will come to meeting and be talking rubbish. Before your coordinator, whoever that will talk one, you don't talk 10. You ask the useless question that will not make sense, that won't even make a positive impact. You don't know what you are doing. It is the cow meat you have eaten. It is those things you have eaten that is causing you. You don't know. It's spiritual. These people, in terms of politics and spiritual things, they are better than you. You flow just social, physical things. You don't know. You will be the one now. They will give 5,000 naira. You that eat those cow things, they give you 5,000 naira. You destroy your own brother. You go and tell them, say, see where in day. See where in day. You won't know when you are doing it because you have been hypnotized. You have been hypnotized. Physically and spiritually, psychologically, you don't know what you are doing because you eat cow. Fulani cow. We keep on telling you this. You don't want to understand. This is Radio Biafra HAUSA-SERVICE to coming to you from the platform of Radio Biafra London under the leadership of one and only Mazi Nwachineke, one of Biafra land. Mazi Nwachineke remains the only incorruptible leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. He is the director of Radio Biafra and her television. And this broadcast is coming to you from me, a servant of the Most High, a servant of the indigenous people of Biafra, and a proud disciple of our leader in the person of Nwachineke. We must continue. What are we doing is to let you know that Nigeria is gone and it was well planned. Fulani planned it to make sure that it gone, not just to go off, but to gone in their own hand. Everything happening in Nigeria is planned. It's well planned. They are playing this game and it's working out for them. They see that they cannot capture you maybe democratically or whatever. They are using Fulani banditry now to put fear into you, to cause war. United Nations will come. They say Nigeria is a very large mass land. Accommodate them. You don't have option because the hand of the Western world is into indirectly to what is happening because they are interested in the natural resources that are in the zoo. Because as a black man, we don't process things. We only sell it natural, get cash. So all the goals they are mining in Zamfara illegally, that is not coming to the national cake. Who is pocketing the money? It is them. By the time they gather it, the white man will give them the money raw and take the gold and go. and from the oil well they have in the east, the oil well they have in Biafra land, they will sell the oil and put the money in their pocket. And there are people that claim they own the oil. People like Pa Edwin Clark them. Pa Edwin Clark. Sometimes when I think of these people, I'm mad. Somebody like Pa Edwin Clark, with all the things he's doing, he don't have one single oil block in his father's land. They don't have one single oil block. But the Sultan of Sokoto them, Abubakar Malami them, Garba Shehu them, the dead Buhari them, Abacha them, are the one. Sometimes it's good you laugh out the stress, you know. It's good you laugh out the thing. But when you tell them how to do, they will not understand. They will not agree with you because their brain are gone. It's a result of hatred and venom they have poured into them. So, but what we are trying to tell you is that Fulani planned these things years ago. And because they planned this thing years ago, they are there to do what? To make sure that it comes to pass. Either it works in this way or it works in the other way. So they are the one causing all these problems in the zoo. But we thank God that we are working. Any angle they come, we are ready. Everybody must get ready to fight. Everybody must get ready to fight. Don't rely on comfort zone. They will butcher you there. Butcher you like Nama. Get ready to fight because it will come to pass. Let's take this news. Panic in Abuja community as gunmen raid homes, kidnap residents. 6 persons have been abducted at Tungan Maji community in Gwagwalada area council of Abuja, Federal Capital City, around 11:46 p.m. on Monday. The kidnappers were said to have invaded some houses at Angwa Dabiri and Angwan Sarki within the metropolis. This thing is happening in Abuja metropolis, where you're supposed to have the maximum security. Is happening. Kidnappers are coming in, taking people and going out gradually. No fighter jet, no bombing, nothing in Abuja. And you tell me that they don't know what they are doing. Forget about the aircraft that they send. They put a Yoruba guy inside and tell you that they plan those things. They plan those things. Destroy one jet. Tell you that they are working. But when it comes to Imo State, when the administrator there send them, you see how they were using shooting gunship. Aircraft gunship was firing. We picked some of the bullets. If this bullet hit the human being, the person, I don't know the kind of, he will die instantly. But they don't use it in all this area. But inside Abuja metropolis, they are still kidnapping people, taking ransom, going. These are the ones you heard. Remember that they have put fears in all the whole media houses in the zoo not to report because they have owned them. So you may not get the details of what is happening, but internally the zoological republic is boiling. The zoo is boiling, and very soon it will explode. We are preparing your mind to get ready because all come and keep it. And when it happens, if you are not prepared, I pity for you. The gunmen divided themselves into 3 groups before attacking 3 houses in the area, a source said. The source said some of the gunmen shot into the air while leading the victim out of the community. They were shooting, and there are military checkpoints and security outfits. Many places within Abuja metropolis, they were shooting guns at that hour. The police and the military did not intervene because they know that their boys are coming. They know these things. They know these things. They were shooting and moving the people to a particular area. The source said the gunmen shot into the air while leading the victim out of the community. Some of the kidnappers positioned themselves at a strategic position. These are Al-Shabaab members. You see, they are well trained. These are Al-Shabaab, de-radicalized, Boko Haram and whatever. They are trained militias. Forget about. They are calling them kidnappers. See that they position themselves in strategic places while others entered the house and whispered the victims into the bush, the source said. Their strategy will tell you that they are military, well-trained militias, well-trained in Libya, as Buhari said that time, in some of all these Sahara countries, all these desert areas, well-trained military men. They have bought those ones El Rufai was telling you that is going to pay them to return back. These are trained militians. They allow them to come in to do their bidding. Confirming the incident, the district head of Tungan Maji, Alhaji Hassan Bade, noted that 6 persons were abducted. Kidnappers in Tungan Maji have been causing a nightmare for my people, and I can tell you that since September last year till date, we have recorded 9 deadly attacks by kidnappers, he said. Hassan appealed to the security authorities to intervene. This is just a formality, mere formality. They know what they are doing is to Fulanize you, to take you completely. As I'm talking to you, I'm very sure Kaduna State is gone completely. Benue, the water is already in the neck, swallowing them. Plateau State is gone, because that one, they little just not. Before you know it, one day they will use crisis and capture everything, and Kaduna, Plateau State will just be like Bauchi State. You know, initially Bauchi has indigenous people more than the Plateau State. There is a place called Tafawa Balewa, and those days, you know, Toro. Those days when you go, you still see some indigenous people, despite they have conquered them at that time. But today, we don't know whether they are still existing or not. These are the things they are doing. That is going to happen to some of these states now, presently. It's just like the story. I didn't broadcast that story, but I remember when I was going through it, the incident that happened in Adamawa last week. There was an attack in Adamawa in a particular village. Remember that this man, the real de facto vice president of Nigeria is Boz Mustafa. Boz Mustafa is from that side. And Boz Mustafa went there. Osibanjo is not. Osibanjo is a political vice president, but the real vice president of the Zoological Republic of Nigeria is Boz Mustafa. Boz Mustafa is from that Adamawa. He went there, and as he went there, what did he do? Boz Mustafa discovered that indeed it was the Boko Haram that came in, but he said no. He turned it. He twisted it that these people are having a communal clashes. That was what he said. Please, I will be right back in a moment. Please bear with me. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. I will be right back right now. Let me check something. I will be right back now.
Mazi promise Mazi kisi ọwa fanya. Iṣẹ́ ní kẹ́nọ́lù ajígẹ̀ máa kórí. Iṣẹ́ ní kẹ́nọ́lù ajígẹ̀ gbẹ̀gbẹ̀rí. IPOB, very Bukani. IPOB, very Bukani. Chukwu kike sayaga. Chukwu abịama nọ n'ọrụ. Iṣẹ́ n'ike n'ọrụ, very Bukani. Iṣẹ́ n'ike n'ọrụ, very Bukani. IPOB, very Bukani. IPOB, very Bukani.
Thank you very much. This is Radio Biafra HAUSA-SERVICE to coming to you from the platform of Radio Biafra London under the leadership of one and only Onyendu Mazi Nwachineke, one of Biafra land. Sorry for that little interruption. Just try to settle something, and we must continue. I'm just analyzing to us regarding Boz Mustafa. When he went there, he discovered. I'm telling you what happened in that Adamawa crisis. I can't remember the name. Discovered that it was their boys. The Boko Buhari boys, the ISWAP, the ISWAP, the Al-Shabaab, the whatever they have formed, the Amayeti Allah, whatever, their terrorist group that made that attack. They now twisted it to farmers and a kind of is a farmers and cattle rearers issue. That was what they twisted it. That there was a time the farmers there, the locals there, attacked Fulani. That as a result of that, Fulani came as a reprisal. Whereby, when investigation was conducted, the locals there now tell, one is that that particular village is one of the only Christian village within that area in Adamawa. Remember that Adamawa state and Taraba state were together. And the people that own that area is this Jukun people and whatever that owns the Taraba. But these Fulanis have succeeded from up, pulling them down and taking over. So some of them are still in Adamawa state. Some are in Taraba state. As we always tell you about gerrymandering, that is how they balkanize, put Igbo man everywhere. Igbo man is in Cross River, in Akwa Ibom, in Delta State, in this place, in everywhere. Igbo man is there. In Benue State, they scatter you. Something of that nature. That is what is there. Then that particular area is a Christian area. I want to tell you the truth. It's a Christian area. It was when they interviewed one of the local that he gave the truth. But what Boz Mustafa came out and told the public, and Nigerian Gota media broadcasted, published those things, was lie. But the local told us that that place has a connection to where Boko Harams are staying. So it is Boko Haram that did that. And they know that these people are Christian. What did they do? They first of all make sure that the women are not attacked so that they can take their wives. But every male in that village were massacred. Every male in that village were killed. But the female could not hold the pain, the fear. They have to run out. On the process, they were hit by bullets and children were killed. That was what happened in that Adamawa issue last week. But when the vice president of Nigeria, Boz Mustafa is the vice president of Nigeria, not Osibanjo. Osibanjo is in prison. He will not never talk. When they want to use him, they bring him out, use him and put him back. But it is Boz Mustafa that does all those kind of job. But when he analyzed, he was putting it that is a kind of a farmers and headers clashes within that area. But that thing has the hand of Boko Haram or ISWAP were involved. They make sure that they wipe those villages to take it completely. To take so that Adamawa cannot produce maybe vice governor or dominate them in terms of election. Just as it is in Taraba now. Taraba, they are fully holding Taraba, the indigenous people. But these people are not happy and they are encroaching inside gradually, killing them. Remember one honorable man they killed that place, one House of Assembly or chairman or whatever. They have killed within those areas. These are Fulani's work. These are Fulani works. And they will come and tell you lies on newspaper. If you don't listen to us, you will not hear all these details. That is why we are Radio Biafra, under the leadership of Mazi Nwachineke Kanu. We will tell you the truth, no matter who the ox is called. So this kidnapping took place in Abuja metropolis. So if such a thing will be happening in Abuja, do you still have hope? You don't have hope. You don't have hope. Very soon you will hear a different thing that will happen. Because before they told you that the bandits are only there to kidnap and take people, take money. Now bandit has brought down a military jet fighter. Just bandit too. How they have the enough bullet and guns that can shoot down aircraft, I don't know. It's to tell you that they are advancing. They are becoming what they are. You know, they are becoming what they are gradually. You know, the life cycle of a caterpillar, from pupa to this to imag, will finally become what it's supposed to be. But when it was in pupa, you thought that it's just ordinary. It become caterpillar, then it shows up what it is. That is what is going to happen to all these bandits. Then you will know that the prophecy our leader have been given to you are real. Let's take this one. Finally, let's take this one. Gunman killed 3-month-old baby 12 others in Benue State. Benue is boiling. Benue is the water is in their neck. If they can work hard, they can pull themselves. But if they can't, they will just be like Plateau State. Plateau State now, there is nothing that you will tell me that the Plateau people will regain themselves. I have not seen the effort or the strategy. I have not seen it. And I don't think it will work because they don't have what it takes for it to happen. So very soon, that is what Benue is going to be if care is not taken. Why are we telling you all these things? Is for you to see how Fulani is a slow poison, gradually capturing you, slowly eating you, gradually capturing all the whole states, killing people, reducing, gaining some international favors and whatever. If you don't work hard, that is how they will eat you up. Eat you off. 10 years ago, if somebody tell you that Fulani people will kill Yoruba people in their own land, if somebody tell you that a Yoruba person will run to another country as a refuge because of Fulani from Putajelion, you won't believe. But it has happened and it's still happening. So it's a slow poison. It's a slow poison Fulani is using gradually. They have finally brought in Buhari, who God has taken away, but they still insist in it. Use money to bribe everybody. Use money to bribe everybody. Nobody is going to talk. Then gradually they are capturing states. Capturing states. Capturing states. Very soon it will be your own state. They start killing you and killing you and killing you. Politicians will never talk. Are you telling me that in Benue State today, is it only, what's his name? Samuel Orton, that is the politician that are there? Don't they have members in House of Assembly and whatever? How many times have you seen them become angry and whatever? And other ex-politicians, they have bribed them and corrupt them. If you ever talk, pim, if you open your mouth and talk, pim, EFCC will come. So everybody is afraid of his life. And because of his useless life, the entire state of the indigenous people will do what? Will go away to the Fulanis. This is what they are planning in the eastern region, because we are being secured by the power of the Jehovah. That is why they couldn't enter, and God brought a leader who put a stunt over it. And today we have dangerous men, dangerous as anything, who are ready because of that land. If I am tomorrow, we don't care. With your billionaires and politicians, they are useless to us, and we must press on. Benue, the water is already at their neck. Very soon it will cover their head. They will just be like Plateau State. Yes, Plateau will be producing governors. But remember that the whole local governments are gone. They have been saturated with Fulanis. They have been saturated with Fulanis. It took place for a very long time. I remember when we used to go to Wase. Wase is one of the local governments, but as far back as years back, it has been taken away by the Fulanis. Wadata, all those areas, they have been taken away. Now you don't talk of Panshim. Panshim is gone. Telling you, Plateau State is gone. Forget about the little just north and some people in Shendam and whatever. Telling you, one day you hear it's gone and gone completely. That is the level Benue is entering now. That is the level Benue and Taraba is entering. You may believe, you may not believe, but it will happen, because the cow meat you are eating cannot let you process things. It's spiritual. It will make your future, your thinking to be obscure. You can't see beyond because you have eaten cow meat. And I'll block your brain. That is what they used to destroy Hausa people years back, that time. And I don't know that Fulani is very dangerous. Let's finish this news. 3-month-old baby and 12 adults have been reportedly shot dead by gunmen in separate incident in some village of Guma local government area of Benue State. The gunmen were said to have opened fire on travelers on Upang Mega Road around 3 p.m. on Tuesday, where 5 people, including the infant, lost their life. Very dangerous people, very dangerous, blood-sucking demons. Fulani, they will kill, they will make, they don't care. Fulani, don't joke with Fulani, don't joke, don't make friends with these people. We keep on lamenting and telling you, they don't forgive, they don't have mercy, they will make sure that whatever will happen, let it happen. Now these people, they will open fire, kill you for no reason. Look at how they are destroying the life of the Benue people presently. These are people whom they used to fight the civil war then. These are the people. They didn't even feel pity on them. Is it me, Nwachineke, from the east, that Fulani will have pity on me? If they didn't pity Benue people, they did not pity Kaduna people, the people that are answering the same name. You see a Benue person or Kaduna person or a Plateau person who is an indigene, but his name is like Musa, his name is like Danjuma. They answer the same name. Nothing will make me to answer Musa. Instead of answering Musa, answer Moses. I answer the real, not the one they translate. You see some of them, their name is Suleiman. Not that they are the same religion, but they understand there is a kind of the same value or whatever system they have mixed there. But they are still killing them, destroying them, killing them on a broad daylight, butchering them. They have married a lot in Tamai. All these things they are telling you. What if we marry I from the north? I marry from the west. I marry from the. How are we going to? Fulani are killing the people they have married their daughter. They have married them, change them, do whatever. If Fulanize them, but they are still killing them. How much more me, Nwachineke? How much more you, my brother Nwachineke? Do you think they will leave you? Have common sense. Rise up. But by the time they have fed you with their cow meat, you eat it and eat it, your brain will go. You will be singing and dancing, romancing one Nigeria. But when the time comes, they will be grinding your airline just as they will do to airpeace very soon. They will destroy your business just as they did to Ibeto. They will kill you just as they have killed us in Uzuwani and many other places in Ebonyi State. But if you will pick this understanding now and vow to be who you are, you will resist them. They don't like that kind of fire. You see how they kill people? Let's continue. It was learned that the remaining 8 people were killed at Branch Wooding at 10 p.m. on the same day. They attack here. The local government council chairman of Guma, Caleb Abba, who confirmed the incident to Daily Trust, noted that there was a burial in Tokula. And people who were coming back from the burial came under attack. These people went to bury people, say rest in peace. Why they are coming? They don't know that their own rest in peace is already on the way by the Fulanis, and they were slaughtered by the Fulani. What is their sin? Because they remain in Nigeria. They are still clapping one Nigeria. They are still clapping one Nigeria in their own soil. It is true that there was an attack yesterday, Tuesday. There was a burial in Tokula, and people who were coming back from the burial came under attack, and about 5 people were killed. At about 10 p.m. yesterday, there was another attack at Branch Wooding, where about 8 people were killed, bringing the total of 13 people killed only yesterday. That before the day before yesterday, this thing happened. They just slaughtered these Benue people. They just killed them. They just killed them for no reason. They just killed them. These people, last month they were there. If you ask them, they'll be telling you 2023. These people that they killed now, they say maybe 2023. Bola Ahmed Tinubu can come, or maybe Atiku can come. They will change this. These are the useless excuses they will be giving themselves, feeding themselves with something that will never work. Today, now they are dead. And you that is listening now, the same thing is ringing in you. The same pattern is ringing in your brain. You are believing 2023, you take your vote, whereby you see where electronic voting argument came up. Then you'll be believing that you will vote them out and bring new person. Before that 2023, you will die like the same people, because they never relent the Fulanis. and they are in government. Meeti Allah is the umbrella body that is sheltering all the whole terrorist group in Nigeria, including Boko Haram and ISWAP. And this Meeti Allah were said by your state governor, Samuel Otom, that they are in Asorok. They are in Asorok. They are the government. So nothing will happen. Nobody will fish them out. Forget about political formality. They will send one jet or whatever to go and do gada 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 gada. You will not hear any other thing again. They'll continue to be doing what they're doing. So the earlier you rise up for something good to happen, look for referendum, agitate, stop whatever. Nothing will work out from the zoo. Agitate for something good now, and the life will be better for you. Or you just wait for your date. Just as these 13 people have died, the same way it will come to you one day. Because sometimes when they kill you people, they say it's a communal clash between this person and this person. The Yoruba media team will assist them in propagating these lies. As you all know, they will assist them. Very, very important. We must continue. We must continue. A source disclosed that he was forced to turn his vehicle back to Makurdi when he observed that the vehicle in front of him was fired at severally on his way to Umenga for a political meeting with some friends. They would have finished this one that are going for political meeting, because you people are the one fueling all these things. Nothing much in the news and other write-up they are writing there is just to tell you how the incident happened. The thing is that these 13 people had been killed in Benue State by Fulanis, and more killings are still going on. Because Benue State now is, the water is already at their neck. Just like very soon they will be covered. Just like Plateau, Adamawa, Kaduna, Taraba is there already. Forget about hearing the governor is an indigenous person. They are gone. Benue is trying not to be in that position like Plateau, Kaduna and whatever. But if nothing more than what they are doing is being done, they will be there. They stupidly brought their own hitman, Ghana, and they killed him. Imagine if Ghana is alive now, and the government will come, Samuel Otom or other silenced politician from Benue State will come out, give him that money that the Fulani wanted to give him to destroy their people, give it to him, put sense into him, put understanding into him, say go, mobilize boys, go and do your work. We are behind you, we will not talk. Imagine, can Fulani advance to this level? No. The guy himself is a criminal like them. So it's criminal versus criminal. His own, he's a criminal in a positive side, defending his people. Definitely the Fulani will run because they are cowards. Fulani are advancing because they have political powers. They have people like Garba Shehus in the government. They have people like Malami, Abaka Malami in the government. They have people like Malam Nasru El Rufai in the government, and many more. They have the Kaduna Mafians, all of them. They have them. That is why they are advancing. But if you hit them bomber to bomber, they will return back. They won't do anything. They will try to know how they will use the political power to gain back what they are looking for. This is Radio Biafra HAUSA-SERVICE 2 coming to you from the platform of Radio Biafra London under the leadership of one and only Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Ohamadike, one of Biafra land. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu remained the only incorruptible leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. He's the director of Radio Biafra and her television. And this broadcast is coming to you from me, a servant of the Most High, a servant of the indigenous people of Biafra, and a proud disciple of our leader in the person of Nwachineke. We will be right back in a moment. Then we will have one or two analysis in Hausa language. Then our line will be open for interaction. Just stand by. I know that some people sometimes they don't like when we are playing the Hausa part. But know that what we are doing is making impact in their life. Some of them are waking up. You may not hear them, but they are listening and they are picking sense from what we are saying. So gradually they are waking up. But you know, pride of a black man will not let them to come out openly like that. But we love some of them that are coming up and are secretly doing things and as well speaking out.
ka ce wani ina da talauci ya kai hakka san zuciyarsa sha'anin mutum mai wuyan gane hali abu ne ga ta girki jiki na yi ka ce wani ina da talauci
As I speak to you, is gone back to be charging us in flagrant disobedience of the law, to be charging airlines surcharge on duties that are non-existent. They on our spare parts and everything they put for charge. What they do is they will give you the duty. Maybe the duty is 500 million. They waive the duty, but they now charge you 7% of that 500 million. So there's no foundation for that. That is illegal, absolutely illegal. And airlines are being made to go through this. If not for the Honorable Minister of Aviation, airlines would have gone on strike and decided to down tools. We've been discussing that and I think it's a joke. But there's a limit to which we can listen to our minister. Because the minister wants us to fly safe too. There's a limit. So they gave you the assessment. The assessment carries the duty that has been outlawed. They say, okay, we are waiving it, but we are charging you 7% of what is not supposed to exist. So we call on the Senate of the country to help us address this issue. If you are not able to bring in your spare parts as I went to get the aircraft up, that's the problem. Passengers must experience delays because the fewer planes that will be available, if anything happens to any of them, you have to wait for one to go around Nigeria before doing another flight. That is why you fly at midnight at times. We need customs to change the way they deal with us. The government of this country has given us this because the president of this country is highly interested in indigenous investment surviving. He didn't waste a minute in signing this into law. So why should any government agency not feel the cost of the man on the beat and everybody is criticizing him? If something like this happens to the president, that what happens to the president, he has done his bit. And he must be praised for doing his bit. Another one is the end user certificate. that we are supposed to get from the National Security Advisor's office. They developed a portal where there are certain parts that are rated as dangerous goods. You must get the end user certificate before you are allowed to import those parts. Even those countries where the parts are coming from will not even allow you to ship until you break that from the Nigerian government. Let me give you an example. One empty aircraft, nothing is wrong with that aircraft apart from one spare part. We identified the spare, we paid for the spare, it took us 3 months to get the end user certificate. If you go to the portal, I don't know, they don't know how to address the portal, they don't know how to go through it. It took us 3 months while the plane was lying there on the ground. That's colossal loss. I'm bringing this to the fore so that some of the agencies, they may not know, to help us. Aviation is not a profitable venture. I'm happy you have distinguished Senator Nala with you. It's not a profitable venture. It is not. But it takes it's addictive. When you go into it, it's addictive. You can close your other businesses to go into it. Our minister knows more than I do. He's both a pilot and an engineer, aircraft engineer. So it's addictive. Once you're into it, you never do any other thing again. Those of us in it are just in it for service, and we should be helped to help our country. I think also the airports should be helped to, develop more
ku tashi saboda irin kariya wanda aka hada ku yayi yawa, irin abu wanda ya sa ku koyan baya da yawa, kuna baya kun zoma wutan baya gaba daya yayi yawa. Ga ku da miliki, ga ku da komi amma ba cin gaba. Menene wani ne abin nan? Sinene ne ko menene ne? Sinene daga Allah ne ko ya mutum a za an yi miliki shekara nawa ne amma ba cin gaba a garin gaba daya. Saboda mara kyawu ne suke sona akan shugaban, kuma suke yi ta da gangan, kuma za fito a hada ka da kariya. Wannan su kuma za su yi da wannan magana, wannan sun kuma za su yi fara ma akan wannan magana, wannan su kuma ransu zai bace akan abin. Bayan da su ne za su shiya moya din, bayan da su ne za su shiya moya. Amma muna gode Allah da waɗansu wanda suke ci, kuma muna ba su koyin baya su ci gaba. Ba abin da saka samu wanda ni zan doka, duk abin cin gaban da aka samu ai naka ne, ai ba nawa bane. Idan abu yayi kyau a arewa, ai dan arewa ne zai ci amfanin. Ba abin da ba inda za a yi a samu cin gaba a arewa a zo kuma a doke shi a kawo mana Nwachineke ce gashi ai, ka san bare yiwu ba. To amma idan abu cin gaba ya zo, ai kai ne zaka cin dadin, ka yi abin da zai sa ka ka ci gaba. Jama'a shine shawaran mu. Muna da wannan magana da yawa, amma za mu dan fada kadan dai inda ke zaka iya gane abubuwa wanda yake faru a Najeriya yanzu ba kyau kuma bare yi kyau ba kuma bare yi kyau ba. Ga irin kashe-kashen da ana yi ko wani lokaci muna fito muna gaya muku kashe-kashen da ana yi ga wanda aka yi a Abuja yanzu a cikin garin Najeriya babban gari a cewa ana shigowa Fulani masu satan mutane suna shigowa suna satan mutane a cikin garin su da bundiga suna harbe ko ina ne ana doko mutane ana tufi ana shiga cikin koye ana nema kudi a kiryayen wansu su zo su biya kudi su fito kuma wanda ba su biya ba za a kashe su. A ina yan sandan Najeriya suke, a ina sojojin Najeriya suke, kowane lokaci za mu dinga tambayka saboda kai yanzu kana taba hannu kana murna 2023 za a yi kaza ne kai baka san ko zaka abuce wannan shekara dai ko za su kama ka saboda waɗansu wanda muke fara nan aka kama ai mutum ne su a zuciyarsu kuma suna yi dawo 2023 wai za a yi kaza amma ga su yanzu ai waɗansu sun mutu waɗansu suna hannunsu yanzu kuma ka san gwamnatin Najeriya ba za su iya zuwa wajen su fito da su ai sai dai kariya za a dinga rubuta maka a jaridar Najeriya a ce maka an rescue mutum 100 ne an rescue mutum 20 bayan da Boko Haram din da bandit din da ISWAP din suna ci buro ban sojojin Najeriya a cikin koyi ka san ba sa fito su giya maka saboda abun kunya ne a cewa an kashe sojojin Najeriya bandit sun kashe sojojin Najeriya a menene ne Boko Haram sun kashe sojojin Najeriya ba su fito su giya maka amma ana ci buro ban su shi yasa wannan su suna gudu yanzu amma menene zai sa wannan abun edena abin da zai sa edena kawai a yi da magana mu a yi magana referendum a raba Najeriya lokacin da za kare karfin Fulani amma kai baka so ka ji wannan ni dai bana tosiya wawa ne idan mutum ya mutu kan wawa ni bana jin tosiyansa zan fito da fara da wai ga abin da ya faru amma ba wai na jin tosiyansu da yawa saboda waɗansu mutane da irin tunanin da suke da shi wallahi bai kamata ce ana jin tosiyansu saboda ko Allah ma baya son da mai wawa Allah ne mai mutum mai ilimi ne kuma mutanensa inda aka rubuta a jaridan mu a Bible din mu mutanensa mutane masu ilimin ka nema ilimi kowane lokaci ka bi ka zai tamake ka a duniya ga inda ana kashe mutane kaman abin nan wannan wanda muka karanta an kashe mutum nawa ne a Benue State 13 sun je aka mutum ya mutu ne aka je aka burna da mutum suna dawowa aka kawai Fulani suke bude musu wuta an kashe su har yaro wanda aka haife watan shi a duniya ai wata 3 ne dukansu an kashe su gaba daya da bindiga an harbe su a Benue ne ike faru yanzu yama a Benue yake faru su kuma a cikin Benue din su suna so wannan Nigeria ga kuma inda aka mayar da su kaman kai wanda kana so wannan Nigeria din kwanakin baya ba a Kebbi State a rana daya aka kashe mutum 100 a Sokoto haka ne ko ina ne ku ana tararrage ku yan asalin dan kasar Nigeria ku yan Hausawa a cikin Nigeria ku wanda ku ne asalin dan kasan yanzu ma ku ba ku sani ba saboda an juwa kanku ku ne Fulani suke rarragewa na ta kashe ku abin da aka yi sarkin Yunfa a Gobe a Sokoto shekara 100 wanda ya wuce ku ne asalin dan kasan asalin Hausawan da ana magana ga inda Fulani wanda baka san kansu ba ne ba ruwa kakanku da Fulani amma bari su akan addini sun shigo ga abin da suke yi muku yanzu sun san abin da suke yi amma za a ce wai duk ku daya ne Hausa Fulani ne ku ne ana ta kakkashewa abin da ya sa aka isu kuma saboda dukkansu sun doka milikin gaba daya milikin Nigeria shi yasa kowane lokaci muna fito muna giya muku yanzu kuna da karfin da za ku yi abu a tabbatar aka raba Nigeria idan aka raba Nigeria za a tambaye Fulani a ina asalin garinka saboda Fulani ba shi da gari a Nigeria ba garin da za a fito a Nigeria yanzu a sai a yi history a duba history a ce wannan kasan Fulani ne babu ko daya da karfi ne suke samu Sokoto da karfi suke samu Adamawa mutanen Maduguri Borno sun ki lokacin mutanen Borno sun ki shehu na Borno ya yake su sun ki, amma yanzu sun kama waje wani sun ana ta yaudare ku, ana ta kashe ku. Ga abin da ana yi ma mutanen Kaduna yanzu, ga abin da ana yi mutanen Benue yanzu, ana ta kashe su. Muna gaya muku abin da zai tamake ka, abin da zai sa wannan abin bare ba magana da za ku yana ta magana, ana ta kuka a jiwa gwamnati kawai raba Nigeria a canja dukkan da ana yi. In ba haka ba ku manta da kanku kawai. Kowane lokaci za mu yi kokari dai mu fito mu yi labarin mu gaya muku abin da yake faru dai. Idan kuke so ku ji, idan ku bakwa so kuma ku bari, amma wannan abin zai dinga tafiya. Mu kuma insha Allah bara mu gaji da wannan magana, za mu dinga fito muna ta magana kowane lokaci, za mu dinga fito muna kan wannan magana insha Allah. Shine maganan da ina so in yi muku yo, saboda irin kashe-kashen da ana yi a cikin Abuja. An ji an sata mutane, kuma ga Benue an kakashe mutane, har yanzu ana ta kashewa. Kana gaya min a cewa kaman Berebe ne ko Nyamri ne suna yi wannan kashe-kashe a arewa, za a bari su? Ba za a bari su ba. Amma tun da Fulani ne suke yi an yi kaman ba san abin da ana fara ba, ba a san abin da ana fara ba, ana yi ba. Ke ka tashi ka gane abin da yake faru dai, amma idan baka yi ba, zaka zo na wajen abu zai ci gaba, ba abin da zai canja shi, ba wani bature wanda zai je yi maka yaki. Ka manta da wannan. Kai idan baka tashi da kanka ka yi abin da ya kamata, ka manta bu kyau bare zo ba. Idan mutum bai je noma ba, ya je sa wani abu a kasa lokacin a cikin gonansa, ya fito lokacin amfanin gona ya bara samu komai ba. Dan ka je wajen abin da zaka samu ya bishara ne yayi. Haka ne duniya yake. Idan baka yi abu yi kyau yanzu, ka manta ba wanda zai tamake ka. Shine maganan da ina kawo maka yanzu jama'a. Kuma akan wannan abun zan gama wannan magana, kuma zan bude layi. Idan kana so ka zo ka yi magana, idan aka bude layi din zaka iya kiriya, za ji muranka kuma za tamake ka, za tamake ku. Amma idan ku so guzin ku ce kuna son Fulani, ba damuwa, Allah ba ku Fulani, kuma Fulani ci gaba da aikinsu. Amma mu dai ba ma son Fulani ko rabi ma a garinmu. Fulani ba ma son ka da shanunka da albatar dinka da tumatir dinka da ba ko mene ka ba ma so ka tafi da shi. Mu ba ma so ko daya jama'a. Yanzu za mu bar wannan magana a nan, zan ce muku assalamu alaikum.
Wannan ita ta yi daidai, in ka ƙi wannan ita ta yi daidai, ta anan mutum ne ita firgita ne. Ta anan mutum ne ita firgita ne. In ka yi keke ita ka yi keke, in ka yi moto ita ka yi moto, in ka yi moto ita ka yi moto. Mutum bai da gadon ga wallahi Allah, amma ina da gadon mutum ka sha'anu. Wannan gane hawa ga moto tukin yake in ku kai ga ganki sai ka ce wani mai arziki ne ya ka.
This is Radio Biafra HAUSA-SERVICE 2 coming to you from the platform of Radio Biafra London under the leadership of one and only Onyendu Mazi Nwachineke, Muhammadike, one of Biafra land. Mazi Nwachineke is the only incorruptible leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. He is the director of Radio Biafra and her television, and he is the commander of the armies of Biafra. And this broadcast is coming to you from me, a servant of the Most High, a servant of the indigenous people of Biafra, and a proud disciple of our leader in the person of Nwachineke. Right now, our line will be open, and you can call in with this number, +183 263 73499. I repeat, +183 263 73499, +183 263 73499, or you can call us plus 614-818-70925. 614-818-70925. 614-818-70925. 614-818-70925, or plus 1-832-637-3499. Any of this line you call, you will get access to us, and you will make your contribution or question as we continue to stream live on Radio Biafra Hausa Service 2. But before I take your call, let me stream once again this announcement that we're supposed to know. I believe the program will kick off tomorrow. So it's good we are aware of it. Very, very important. It is very, very important. Let's take this announcement before I take the call that is coming.
Chapter 6, 22 to 24. Duration of fast shall be as follows. Category A, 3 days dry fasting. Category B, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. daily. Category C, 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. daily. Category D, 6 a.m. to 12 p.m. daily. Category E, 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. daily. Category F, 4 p.m. to the following morning daily. Category G, 1 hour only daily. Children, old people, and those on medication are all inclusive. This message was prepared by evangelist HAUSA-SERVICE, Pastor Frederick Moya, Pastor Chris Wise, Evangelist Daniel Chubu, Archbishop David Benedict, and this message was signed by Mazi head of IPOB Religious Affairs Committee. Biafrans, the Bible says, if the people that are called by my name shall humble themselves and pray, seek my face in prayer, I am the Lord, I will answer, and Mazi Nwachineke will be free. Hashtag free Nwachineke now.
This is Radio Biafra Hausa Service 2. Our lines are open. Caller, you are live on air right now. Your name and where you are calling from. If you can hear me, caller.
Yes, I can hear you, Nwachineke.
Can you hear me, brother?
Yes, I can hear you, Nwachineke.
All right, you have the mic. That's the announcement I'm streaming when you were calling for tomorrow fasting. It's compulsory to every IPOB. You fast according to your capacity. I presume should be our Liverpool coordinator. You have the mic, brother.
Okay, my brother, good morning. It's been a long time, and I want to say good morning to Hamadike. Good morning to Biafrans. And good morning to Elohim himself for giving us this day. My brother, I want to go straight to the point. Thank you for the news you read today about all what the so-called Igbo politicians are doing. They are the ones who make it possible, because we always say in our adage that even Igbo through Dotru Nupu, go wrong one Igbo through, or the through, and all Nabahozo were Mboya. So those people, you see that person that tell you one time that said that his name is Chuku Masoludo. You remember there was a time he said that he's not the new face of Biafra. How can no man's not flying, it's not Makaya, this and that. And he finally came out and made some publication. Now the Kanu must be released now. All this are gimmick. They are just doing this thing to just put our mind away from their plan. And turn that we no get to papa, no get mama, no get brother, to consume him and the family. All this evil plan they have been plotting. Look at this, from the time he was in the central bank, he have not done anything to our people. All he's doing is just to make sure that his own personal interest is protected, and then the rest of us will suffer because of him. Thunder will fire all of them. Ingige, you shame to the course you read. You're a doctor and you are serving a Fulani Katurera. You forget your job, that is to save life. And they are now killing life. You're a killer, you're a murderer. You're worse than vampire. And you will you reap what you sow. All of them that has hand in this extraordinary rendition of our leader, you will not go scot-free. Our leader, nothing must, anyway, I would not say nothing must happen to him, because something has already happened. We have to do what we have to do. There's a man that came to Jonathan program, and he said to us that they keep on asking, what can we do? He said, we have to clean our house if our house is dirty. Nobody needs to teach us that if our house is dirty and smelly and disgusting, next thing to do is to clean it up, mop it up, and dry it. And we have fresh air, put air fresher there. That is what we are going to do in Biafra land, to be able to have peace. If we don't do it, we are just wasting our time. You see this British government. I'm saying it to third time. You see this British government. They are evil beyond evil. Our leader, everything that happening to our leader was engineered by British government. And they cannot keep on telling us they don't know what is going on, because I've lived long enough in this Europe to know that when their citizens went to Thailand, they carried drugs. They were being protected. The Queen even left England to go to Thailand and rescue them. So people are on a death row. We are not going to take our eyes off the ball. They should be careful with us. Enough of them. We have given them too much chance, and that's why they're making noise. Who are they? Do they have 3 heads? To come to us, we are here on earth before they come. To start telling us what to do. Biafrans, wake up. Don't allow these people to keep on playing with us that you will have to sign paper. Who is Nigeria to sign paper for Britain? Britain is Nigeria and Nigeria is Britain. People, wake up. This is what is going on. We are in their place. They know what they are doing. It is because of 50 pounds an MP lost his job in England. Political career ended because of 50 pounds extra put to his own personal expenditure added to government. They finish him up in politics. And they come to Africa, and then most especially that is Zoological Republic, the animal kingdom they created to cause chaos and harm to all of us, and we keep quiet. All these are people they are using as willing to, we must deal with them. We must deal with them ruthlessly. If you don't do it, we are not doing anything. People at home, get ready. We in Diaspora will get ready. If it happens that all of us must come home. We'll come home and defend our father's land. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. We can't take it. I don't care what Fulani is talking. Let them tell nobody will come to Abuja. Whether we know that. Do they have land in Nigeria? They are in Sierra Leone. They are in Libya. They are everywhere to tell us what to do. My brother, Ajabuzo Weremba, go wait here. Almost say Biafra.
Almost said Biafra. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, my dear brother, for that wonderful contribution. Thank you very much. It has been long. Keep it up from your area. Let's take this call. Caller, you're live on there right now. Your name and where you're calling from.
Yes, Mazi. Thank you for picking my call. Nwachineke.
You're welcome.
Hello, Mazi. Am I coming out clear?
Loud and clear. The whole world is listening.
Yes, Mazi. I'm your brother, Mazi Akas. I'm calling from Austria. And by the special grace of God, I am the IPOB National PRO. Mazi, I want to commend you this morning for your good work, for all your steadfastness and everything you've been doing to make sure that this gospel will be preached every blessed day. Mazi, I say, may Elohim God bless you. And the same goes to our leader, Mazi Nwachineke, the man who has suffered for us, who has lost everything for our own sake, to make sure that we liberate ourselves from that danger, this janjaweed government of Fulani, that our people should be free. Our prayer always is that Almighty Elohim will keep on guiding him, give him every strength, every knowledge and understanding, protect him from the hands of the enemy until he will come out on this extraordinary rendition. The Kenya government and Nigerian government has committed against him. This is what we are saying, and Elohim to keep on blessing him. Mazi, I want to use this opportunity, please pardon me, to announce our protest, the next protest in our front on 26th of this month. We are calling on our Ipobians here in Austria, our Odubla brothers, our Ambazonian brothers, please to come and join us on 26th here in Vienna. And we are going to protest in British Embassy and also in the Zoo Embassy. We want to ask them question, and we want them to answer us the reason why they committed this serious crime against our leader, Mazi Nwachineke. Please, and we won't forget to thank those that joined us on the last one we have on 15th in the Kenya Embassy and the UN headquarters here in Austria. We want to thank those, all of you that came out that day. We say, may God bless you. Please, once again, come out in mass for this second protest. Come out in mass. Those that have not taken free from their working place, please do that now, so that on 26th, which is on Monday, all of us will gather again in Vienna. All roads lead together. Those in Graz, Ipobians in Graz, Ipobians in Kärnten, Ipobians in Salzburg, Ipobians in Linz, Ipobians in Voglerburg, everywhere you are here in Austria, all roads leads to Vienna. Please. And Mazi, I want to say this, that all these people that are coming out now to say, if their hands are not there in kidnapping of this ordinary rendition of Mazi Nwachineke, their hands are not there and their hands are clean. Mazi, we don't care to know whether your hands are there or whether your hands are not there. We don't care to know. All we are saying is that you see all these politicians in Biafra land, these governors, they should begin to do the needful now to make sure that our leader Mazi Nwachineke will come out on that place they put him unconditionally. Because we will not say that something should happen to him. Something has happened already. He
Nigeria. We are not Nigerian. Before Nigeria was created, we are Biafra. We stand with Mazi Nwachineke. We stand in what he believes. We stand that Biafra must be a free country. This is where we are, and we are going nowhere. You want to hear us? You want to come now and give us a referendum so that we will decide our fate. Nigeria is not conducive enough for us, we Biafrans. We cannot get rich our potential in that country called Nigeria. We are intelligent people, we are good-loving people, and in Nigeria we cannot be able to meet up to our expectations. This is the reason we want to go out from Nigeria. Who are these militia? Boko Haram, Iswap. They are killing our people in that country because they want to dissolve Nigeria. We are not Islam, we are not Muslims, we are Christians. And we cannot fold our heads to when these people keep on keeping up. And for that reason, we will fold our heads to one Nigeria. To one Nigeria, fire any idiot talking about one Nigeria. Now they are pushing the Igbo. They want to also do the same thing they did to Igbo. Look at how the politicians of Yoruba but what? Trying to save their own. Our own politicians are watching. Our own for our own. If we allow anything to happen to our little person, and God forbid, God Almighty will destroy all of us. God Almighty will destroy the evil race because people don't know what they have until they lose it. God forbid, our prayer always is our leader Mazi Nwachineke will come out successfully without no pain, without no crash on his body. This is our prayer. And every man or woman planning evil against this man will fall on his behalf. Because he's a good man, he has done no wrong. All he says is that the suffering of my people should stop. The marginalization of my people should stop.
Exactly.
The agony my people in Nigeria should stop. Exactly. This is what Mazi Nwachineke.
Just wrap it up so I can pick other call.
Mazi, thank you so much for picking my call, my brother. Nwachineke. May Elohim bless you, my brother. Thank you.
And you
thank
too,
you, my brother.
Keep it up. Let's take this call. Caller, you are live on air right now. Should be Desmond.
Yes, Nwachineke. Good morning to you, my dear brother. Am I coming out to Nwachineke?
Loud and clear. The other caller, hold on. I'll bring you in. If you can hold the line so that the person can take it. Continue, Desmond.
My name is Desmond and I'm calling from Italy. I want to say good morning to Biafrans, IPOB family members, and our great leader, Mazi Nwachineke, His Excellency. I salute you from here. Nwachineke, first of all, I want to thank you for your analysis this morning and your orientation. It is very, very wonderful, So before I comment on your analysis, because I just want to make a simple comment on your analysis, but then let me first of all bring to the notice of Biafrans in Italy what we are doing here in Italy and our preparation towards our protest, which will be taking place on the 26th of this on the 26th of this month, which is on Monday, coming Monday. Let me say to Biafrans in Italy and our Biblia brethren and also Ambassadonia and all our well-wishers that we are calling on everybody to join us on the 26th of this month, which is coming Monday, on our protest at the British Embassy in Rome, Italy, which will be taking place by 9 o'clock in the morning. Now, the venue or the address of Rome Embassy in Italy is, British Embassy in Rome in Italy is Piazzale di Porta Pia, Tracorso d'Italia e Pia Ancona. And if you are coming from anywhere you're coming from, you are stopping at Tributina bus station. Please, the Purma you are to take is Purma 490 or Purma 495, and you stop at Piazzale di Porta Pia. It's just 3 stops away from the Tributina. And if you are coming from Temini, the Purma you have to take is Purma 490. And we also stop at the same bus stop, Piazzale the Porta Pier. The time is 9 o'clock in the morning. We'll start by 9 o'clock and finish by 1 o'clock due to the way the time is scheduled in Italy. And then we are calling on all our reverend fathers and our reverend sisters in Italy. We have a good presence of them. We have some of them who have joined us, who have been following up in what we are doing, and then we appreciate them. And we are calling on all those of them that has not yet joined us to please do so that we might put our voices together and join our hands together, and also bring to the notice of the world, Italy government, and also ask the British why they have not taken a stand in the plight of our leader on the extraordinary rendition committed against him, which is a crime against humanity. So that very day we will be here, as our people will be in Abuja High Court doing the things they know how to do best. We will also be here in Italy doing the things we know how to do best. We must all join hands together to expose the evil and the atrocities of that contraption called Nigeria. Then this is for our protest, which will be coming on the 26th of this month. Then secondly, we know that we have to defend our land, and we are not taking it lightly. It's a very serious thing, because it's our priority also to defend our land, even as we are protesting and working on the release of our leader Mazi Nwachineke, unconditional release of our leader Mazi Nwachineke. We also have to continue to support ESN for the protection of our land, that our moms, our women and our ladies can be able to go to farm, and farm, as you know, that is one of their source of getting the food they eat and other things. So for Biafrans in Italy, these numbers are from IPOB, national body in Italy, signed by IPOB national coordinator in Italy. Call any of this number and support ESN. The numbers are +39 35100 46055. I repeat, +39 35100 46055. This number is for IPB National Coordinator in Italy. The second number is +39 3512 551274. I repeat, +39 3512 551274. This number is for IPOB National PRO in Italy. Please, any of the number you call, you'll be directed on how to support ESN. And for the protest also, if you have any difficulties on maybe location or anything, please, you can call any of the following number too for maybe clarification or anything. It's very, very important that we all meet at the British Embassy on the 26th, 9 o'clock in the morning. Thank you, Nwachineke. And I want to tell Biafrans that we are approaching the appointed time, and there is no going back, there is no stopping, because we have nothing else to do. We have nothing to lose, because dead people don't lose anything. If Nigeria thinks that they can just sit somewhere and say whatever they want to say, then Malami can stay where he is and be marching his rubbish. But Biafrans will know what to do on the 26th in Abuja. All road will lead to Bint and Yako's court. We will be there live and direct. We will be here doing what we will be doing. We will be there doing what we are doing. Because we must expose the evil in Nigeria. Our leader has no case to answer. You cannot extraordinary rendition somebody and say you are coming to try him. It's never done. It has not been done. The point now is that we should be the people trying Nigeria. Nigeria should be in our own court. We should be trying them, because they've committed a state crime, a crime against humanity, and they've lost every jurisdiction or any other thing that they say they want to do. So now it's our own time, and we must be resolute. We know what they are going to come with: military, guns and bullets. And I assure you, Biafrans, that we must stand resolute, because we are ready. They have killed us a lot, we know, but we must continue, and we are going to meet them head on. We are going to march with them. Whatever thing they want, we are going to give it to them. The saboteurs in our land must know that their days are also counting, because everything has its own time. So that is a very simple message. It's not, we are not putting anybody, but we are saying that we are no longer going to die alone anymore. We are going to die with the enemy, and at the end, we are going to be victorious. by the special grace of Elohim. Our leader must be released unconditionally. Unconditionally, he must be released because the man never did anything. Self-determination is a human right, it's a universal right, so you cannot, should I say, prosecute somebody who is fighting for self-determination and referendum. So Biafrans, my message to you is remain strong and resolute. We must march on, we must meet our enemies head on, and anything they bring against us, we must defend ourselves also. It's very, very important. Thank you very much, Nwachineke, and God bless you from here.
Thank you very much. That's our brother Desmond from Italy announcing their protest that is coming up. Please, everybody should take note and be part of it. Protests are needed and it's going on. We must make it to go viral as well. Share wherever you are. Share the protest. Let other people be aware. Thank you very much. Caller on the line, you have the mic now. You have waited patiently. Believe should be powerful man of God, if I'm right.
You are right, sir. Thank you very much. I just called to add my voice to most of the callers, and again, be a partaker to your analysis, what you have just analyzed, your news. Though you have been upgraded lately, you are doing wonderfully well. So, and just like the announcement that just stopped halfway concerning the prayer that is coming forth, starting from tomorrow. So it's a pivotal right now because the time we are in is so critical that the only weapon of war is just a prayer. But when you pray, you watch. A prayer that has no action is just like is as good as dead. What is watching? Watching is to do the needful, because when you report your case to your heavenly Father, you don't just walk away. What you need to do is to relax and hear from him and take advice and instructions from what he has just said. So having said that, and I want to say this right now, I want to urge us, many of us worldwide, there has been kind of on the verge of rally and campaign of our leader. I just want to say kudos to each and every one of you. You are doing wonderfully well. But there is something I want to chip in right now, because if you say Nanaifa brief, like the Chief Judge of Nigeria has just said, and when they said something, they are not smiling. They mean their words and they mean what they said, and they stand by it. I use this very word right now and this very order to challenge every Igbo elite and all these saboteurs that have been sabotaging our people. I want to use this very medium to ask them, what was our leader's offense that made them to hate him, even to the extent of handing his life over to death? What was our leader's offense? This man has sacrificed his family, entire family, his father, his mother, and his niece. Is that not enough for these people to make a U-turn? What are they still looking for, or what are they still believing in a country that has been dilapidated? The country that has no vision, that has no direction, is just like a train that has been moving without location, without a proper kind of directions or roadmap. Yet they are still believing in that same contraption. If all of them are not part and parcel of the problem that we, the youth, are facing, because if things are moving normal and they are representing us well, just like China said, if you are represent well. If they are representing us well, what are we doing in a foreign man's land? For various, many of us have spent 50, 60, 70 good years. We don't even have anything at home. We don't even have anything to call our own. Yet, people that we are supporting, even many of us in diaspora are supporting them, fixing them some certain strategical posts in the zoo for them to represent, yet they are not representing. And these people are the people sabotaging what we are doing. I just want to remind us, sequence to what this Sam said. Do we still remember, because we forgot so soon, do we still remember what Nyanwodo said in Lagos? He said that he will use his blood to sabotage this Biafra, that over his dead body will Biafra restored. And this man has left the position which he thought that he wouldn't have been kind of left. Now, is he not still moving around in the streets of Biafra land, even in the zoo? These are the people that brought soldiers that kill our boys in Ladi one, and they could not be able to say anything. Doing protests is very, very good, because these people now that are going with protests, they normally give letters. Do you know that these very letters you give to them, they don't read it? If we have packaged the letters that we have given to these very British or whatever nations that we are kind of saying, if we have been able to package it, we would have been able to build a very good and solid library that people will go and learn English. And we keep on kind of going to these people. Let me just tell you things. Bible said that since the day of John the Baptist, the kingdom of God suffered violence. God says that it is good for himself to kind of destroy the kingdom of darknesses. How can one people that is not even up to 10% of the populations of Biafra be holding us rampage? And he now give order. He said that nobody should come. And you watch it that very day. They will come up with their guns to kill our people. And yet these people keep quiet. Are we still waiting for God to come down from heaven and still killing these people? These very people right now, who am I talking about? All these them, if I know about them, that have been kind of coming to social media to defend themselves while nobody has asked them questions. Because when you job now, born somebody more than that, and we allow these people to meet on the street. Some of us are saying, if anything should happen to us, but God, don't wait till something happens. There is this Igbo adage that says, how many times did he get moon on Amalie? One spitting to white shy. It has happened before. This thing right now, if they tell you that the one thing we came in, they let us tell them there is something we must do. There is something we must do so that our man can come and they will mark it and say, we thought that these people are so silent. We thought that these people are so quiet. I'm telling you, we have only but what? 4 days to our leader's case. Now, they place an order. Let us see how it goes. 26, we decide if we are going to rise up to do the needful or not. Because these people are not willing, they are not ready to judge or to release our leader. But I pray that they will release him by fire, by thunder that very day. But peradventure, he's not released. Are we still going to continue like this? Thank you very much. Some may not like what I said, but what I'm saying is that let us reason with that, because Sunday Igboho was captured and released under 2 days. These people that we are hoping on, beckoning on, they are not ready. Let us get ready ourselves and go and force them. Because if you don't force them, Abuja will embark rich. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, the powerful man of God, and keep it up. Thank you very much. Let's take this call. Caller, you are live on air right now. Your name and where you are calling from. Caller, can you hear me?
Mazi Nwachineke, God bless you, Mazi. My name is Mazi Almoka, calling from. Thank you, Mazi Almoka, calling for two countries, my brother.
Sorry?
God bless you. Mazi Almoka, calling for two countries.
Welcome, brother.
Thank you, my brother. Mazi, like this our last caller, now, my brother. Because now I want to speak my language. This year, my brother, Kuru. I want to go and every day I name the there. Every baptist say, hear me when our leader. Oh, next year you marry marry. Then I go on now. Everybody know. Abuja dadeo. I am able to wait at just our Kuru na onye aja for the back up so all go people. Open up be made obodo that day made obodo because I'm going to so no one nege yenda undo Fulani ekuna radio eba. All they allow, they give the allow to talk to radio. If you want to talk about our leader, no, they will cut it off. Somebody, this is Fulani man today now. As next to our leader, next to the no nobody have make her up there. Go to exactly here this man people. No one have make that up there. I like our brother Abaribe like extra to nobody have battery. I made that mistake again. Some are going over that. I say, only our leader, and you don't get it. I don't already. Because again, because these evil people are not ready to hear up our leader. Come on now. Young na one of now. On that person and get na Nakayadra, when that's Nakayadra. Never having it or now. On one year Kuroku against our leader na ever now. Nobody to take Kuroku, 1 year Kuroku that day against it. Not here and my people. Next one, you go. Young man, somebody person na only got that deny and I can't do it. I can't tell you next to her. Or one man got that thing like I to her. All of them like I to her. All of them go from beginning. Somebody forget I wonder Friday this year. Somebody put it. Tell me no more Makanda that side. I wonder Simba. My kind of without that upon down, my brother. This governor time when I leave, my senator, my governor, my local government chairman, I upon down, my brother, on 100 here. Only do care like Motago every morning. And the more woman this every morning. Some do care na bad people all language. Only open a garable and woman, no woman, people, teacher on that tomorrow put a shop here. My brother, only open that do the color signal, and you're going to put a radio Biafra. Or you will remember leader. Or go, my boy to go. Only open up that on Monday. Only open up that. Open block everywhere. That mean nonsense. You go to open that and enjoy nonsense. You know what I damage everything. Enough is enough. I don't matter how it is. The man doesn't matter how it. My brother won't to look to Ramgulu. Only open up that because I'm not the meaning. I had to mean because I don't know how I bless everybody that supports our movement. Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you very much, my dear brother. Thank you for your contribution. Call on the next line. You are live on there now. Your name and where you are calling from, caller.
Yeah, Mazi, good morning. I'm from Mazi Nwachineke, calling from Z Republic.
Welcome, brother.
Yes, sir. Let me first and foremost thank each and every one of you. All the broadcasters, you guys have been really doing us proud. Most especially you, Nwachineke. Indeed, we've really improved. Now, I want to thank all the IPOP members that have been doing well also, and the protest is going on successfully. And I want to specifically thank the people from Israel. They really made us proud that day. The day they protested. Now, in order to contribute on my own suggestion now, the last caller that called before this one that dropped call now says something that we cannot keep on holding our hand, keep on protesting, soliciting letters, believing that after that the Zoo government is going to release our leader Martin on the color. Knowing fully well how they don't obey rule of law in Nigeria here. Please, I really advise us, let's improvise and look for a way to organize. We have men. Those people that contributed in doing this thing, they have relatives. Let's give it to them harder, the way they want it. We can't keep on pretending. We can't keep on waiting for due process. What kind of due process? In Nigeria, they don't even know what is due process. Fulani don't understand that kind of language. The best thing we need to do now is to mobilize. People tell me that things coming, let's do the preaching. People take things, they make the preaching. Let's go and preach to them. What anyone every day they are now due process, protest. We protested even down to Britain. As any of them came out to do anything, have they addressed anything? To tell you that the all of them that are involved in all this, look at the kind of protection that we get to send them. But here in our own place, Igbos, Biafrans, we sold our own eye. We don't know what we have. God forbid until anything happens to me and the Kanu. That is when our eyes will be open. Now, this thing has happened. They are, as I'm talking to you, they are planning on the next line of action. If you could remember, a lawyer said he went there for everyone look out to sign a form that was given to him by the British embassy. But they declined it. Even some Jewish material that I went to, prayer book and co, those Bibles, they rejected collecting those things, giving to Mazi Nwachineke, and that young man is suffering there. And we are here preaching peace. What kind of peace? Let's give it to them the way they want it. You know, you continue to on. Things are taken go to use. Let's look for way. Obviously, in Nigeria, even that to let's look for a way to mobilize and come up with something so that young man will be out from there. I don't know how many of them have got justice office. Like 1,000 people who need that to bear down.
I agree with you, my brother. I agree with you. I don't believe in any peaceful whatever in the zoo in Nigeria. It will not work. And I cannot come out and maybe deceive people, broadcast it, telling you peaceful whatever, because I know who these people are and how they do their things. The thing is that we must march on them, but we must be prepared. Everybody must get ready. There is a level things to reach. We don't wait for the general body to move out. People on individual, we have been broadcasting, telling people to have their own gun and bullets, well equipped to keep it. There's a level it will be. Like some of the political influences we have. And you are in contact with them. It could be burial ceremony or birthday, naming ceremony. I agree with the statement that is over him and then they say him I don't believe in that. My things. That is my own ideology. Because one of big amount of log, Fulani Fulani and only more people so quite Fulani before my Fulani. These people that we went to dentro. Fulani went to dentro. If nobody will say it, more because you will go down when they get you, they don't care.
Yes, Mazi, another thing because taking
before so I can pick other calls.
Okay, because there are some things I read on social media about broadcasting or not broadcasting, and please, this is not the right time. If you have any issue about broadcasting, you can iron it internally without coming outside to expose ourselves. They are making mockery of us. If there's any internal issue we have, please, I want to beg all of you, in as much we obey the command of NNAMDI'S, please, in as much we obey the command of NNAMDI'S and his order, let's not do what will jeopardize this struggle, please. That's just the only thing I want to say. Thank you for giving me the audience.
Before you go, indeed, IPOB has no internal issue. People don't know. Mostly, I don't like to share this. The problem, the things people are seeing as a problem are external things. Somebody can tell you that it's IPOB. A Biafran might not be an IPOB. I am a full IPOB person, but somebody is a Biafran somewhere, and maybe say Biafra thing or does not make him an Ipob of Mazi Nwachineke Kanu. We need to understand all these levels. Or on your blue flag or fair flag or whatever, we equalize everybody as together. Then when it comes to the line of duty, ask him to follow the rules and regulations and all those things. Give us the problem, but then the enemy will come and amplify things. We need to understand. We need to understand. An Ipob is an Ipob. A Biafran is a Biafran. And a full Igbo man is a full Igbo man. Have this in mind. So that when these things are happening, with this understanding, we will know how to put things in order. That is what I will only say, because I don't want to say this thing. That shouldn't be just as that shouldn't be our focus. But sometimes you see that it's generating. And even pains me when somebody outside can come and instigate somebody inside. And you'll be paying out, not somebody like Mazi Nwachineke, because I thank God for understanding. Thank you very much, brother. Let me take another call. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. On the line, you are live on there right now. Your name and where you are calling from, caller. Can you hear me, caller?
Yes, Mazi Nwachineke. Good morning. From here in Ghana. Chinemere calling.
Welcome.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. I really appreciate you all that broadcasting Radio Biafra. May Elohim continue strengthening you people. I pray also that Elohim will protect our leader, Mazi Nwachineke, wherever he is now. Mazi Nwachineke, concerning what you are saying, please, I will also like to let all we Biafrans that calls on Radio Biafra to let us correct these two names. Emeka and Ifeanyi Uba is Emeka that our press release listed his name, and among those that betrayed our leader. Emeka not Ifeanyi Uba, but because Ifeanyi Uba is more popular than Emeka in his name, so people always mistake the two names. Emeka that one of them that betrayed our leader, Emeka Ngige, next week, and another person. So please, we have to always be calling the names of these people. Our press release published, calling them on Radio Biafra. They will never go through to the land of the rising sun. Please, and we should stop making the mistake of the two names, Emeka and Ifeanyi Uba. So, Mazi Nwachineke, coming to the life of Fulani people, what you said is real. Fulani is not people you will say that you can make them friends or welcome them to into your life. They don't need it. What they always need is violence. And what the problem we are having is within us. Like what this betrayers did to our leader. These betrayers did to our leader. It's the same thing. Baba Shehu came out openly, publicly, and said that, talk about the Operation Pato dance. Our so-called leaders allowed Nigeria government to bring army into Biafra land. Baba Shehu came out and defend themselves that it was the Eastern governors and all their leaders that asked for the Operation Pato dance, not a Nigeria government. So we can see that the major problem we have is within us. So there's no way Fulani did not. It's just like there's no way Fulani man will enter your land without somebody like Eze or Chief or any other prominent man in that land knowing that they are coming into the land. So that's the problem we are having. The problem is within us, and we have to be very careful and make sure that we approach this problem. That of British, how can somebody kidnap your child and you get information about it? You started saying that you must write to the kidnappers before. So our
brother, try to wrap it up so that I can take other calls. Try to.
Okay, thank you, sir. Our legal counsels are trying about all this shit. They are giving us information on how they are going. It's releasing all the information to us. So Britain is one of the people causing all these problems, and the people within us. But by Elohim's grace, we will overcome all the problems. Shalom, all Biafra.
Thank you very much, my dear brother, and keep it up. May the Most High bless you. We most of the time talk about the white people. Yes, their hands are involved. But the one we are doing is worse than the one they are doing. Those are the things that we need to sometimes correct. Call on the line. You are live on air. Your name and where you are calling from.
Are you talking to me, sir?
Exactly. Just make it snappy. A lot of calls are coming in.
Okay, I will make it very snappy. Nwachineke, God bless you, my lovely brother. Biafra, my name is Ifani Chukwuebo from Spain, and I live in Biafra land. I want to use this opportunity to talk to Biafrans. Biafrans, how many times? 3 times. Remember what our Onyendu said. Our Onyendu challenged us completely that the time will come, or time shall come, when we will disappoint him. And the Biafra promised him that no matter what Onyendu, Biafra will never disappoint you. The time has come now. Biafrans, are you going to allow that which Onyendu said to come to fulfillment, or to come to pass, or come to reality? On the 26th day Monday, all eyes will be on you people, because we are here in Diaspora. If that can warrant all of us to come to Diaspora, we are ready to come. But you people at home must start it. Remember, Sunday Igboho was arrested, and under 2 days he was released. What a challenge. If we fell Onyendu on the 26th, shame unto us. Shame unto us. Shame unto us. Nwachineke, God bless you. Thank you. My name is still remain Ifani Chukwuebo. God bless you, sir.
Thank you very much, my dear brother, for your understanding and making it short and direct. Call on the next line. Your name and where you are calling from. Believe should be Paul from Gabon. From right. Brother, you.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, just make people come in so that we can entertain others. They do complain. I don't pick their calls. I give too much time to others. Just make it snappy.
Mazi, good morning.
Welcome.
Yeah. Mazi, good morning, and I'm very, very happy for you to picking my call this morning. My name is Paul from Gabon, as you always know, and this morning I'm very, very happy for the type of discussion people have been discussing on Radio Biafra is to make us to clean our home. Our home is very, very dirty, and if we are not doing that, my brother, the problem is still there. We must clean our home. And those politicians in our land is the problem we are having. You see what happened to Boson Diboho, how his people stand up for him. Out of them, all those politicians in Oduduwa land stand up for him, and you see how the thing goes. The problem we have is our people. We must clean that land. Otherwise, what the Jerry is doing in Ghana is what we're supposed to do in Biafra land. There's no. Our problem is not Fulani. The Fulani is not our problem. The problem Biafrans have is the politicians, is those elders in our midst. If we deal with them, in my brother, Biafra will come next day, and we must do anything now. Our leader Adamawa must be released. If we did not release Adamawa from here to 26, they will see the rock of Ipob. And all Ipob, all Biafrans in Gabon, tomorrow is Friday. We are heading to United Nations tomorrow morning. As from 7:30, everybody, all road to United Nations, everybody must come to our station at Toabe. Our station at Toabe, we start from there, going to United Nations. We have got to the embassy on Monday. And tomorrow, we are going to United Nations. Mazi, please, I need Mazi Kechuku honor his number, because I don't know who is going to come online tomorrow morning. Because we must come on Radio Biafra tomorrow morning. Please, I need it. Send it on my WhatsApp. So that I can. I have your number.
You can come, but I will try to send you his studio number also.
Yes, please, so that you can come online live tomorrow online, please. That's why on Monday we couldn't come online because I don't have his number. So he's the one deciding on Monday morning. So Mazi, I don't have much to say. All Biafrans in Gabon, everybody, all road to United Nations tomorrow. Yeah, everybody, you should have your mask. You should have the Biafran t-shirts. And everybody must be there tomorrow, please. Mazi, thank you for the job you're doing for the Biafrans.
That's our brother from Gabon. And keep it up. You people really did well. Your protest is number one. Keep it up. Thank you very much. Call on the line. You're live on air. Your name and where you're calling from. Make it snappy.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, sir. My name is Oka James from Vietnam, speaking from Vietnam. So, sir, Mazi, I have a little thing to contribute, understand, concerning the press this thing that Mapawapo made. I'm against it. When he initially, at the first time, announced that Ifanyoba was not among those that betrayed our leader. How can he say so? Even if Ifanyoba is not among, but he has the capacity to place many governors. And you are telling me that he doesn't know. Can Ifanyoba do something that will favor Biafrans? Ask himself that question. If Ifanyoba is not among, but let him prove to us by pulling our supporting to pull Mazi Nwachineke from that cage where they kept him. If he say he's not involved, so if our Mapawafu should ask him, what can you do to pull him out? That's what he needs to tell us. Because
hold on, brother. Let me direct you a bit. Hold on. Mapawafu is the publicity secretary, but he's not the one that investigates this matter. Before this matter is being given to him to write down, IPOB as official, the DOS have looked into it, gathered the information. It's just that I'm broadcasting now. I didn't just come and take my words as a Nwachineke and be putting it here. I must be guided with the rules here of broadcasting this thing. There are things, whether it's right or wrong, that I may not give up. Wait, let me help you. Let me direct you a bit, brother. Then come to the Ifanyoba of a thing. If his hand, whether he is even against Biafra, we are talking of the people who betrayed. So you don't need to come and take his name and put. If the investigation IPOB is making is not, I'm not defending him. I don't like one, even half politician in the zoo.
Sorry,
so we must get it clear. It's just like Obiano. Wait, it's just like Obiano. When I was analyzing the news, it's like Obiano.
I have what you say.
I told you that according to the report, his hand is not, but that does not make any sense.
Can assist to put our Mazi from there. The capacity he has. So let him prove to us that he will help out. Understand? This is not among. That's where I'm heading to.
Oh,
we have to do something.
I understand your logic, but make it straight so that it will not complicate issue. That's what
not only him, all those top politicians in Igbo land that say their hand is not involved, because everybody has denied. Let them do something to pull him out, since you're not involved.
No, because for them. If from one say I want to marry you, or say no, or man, which means no again. I use Obasanjo's issue. Obasanjo heard about the coup against Abacha. Obasanjo didn't say yes or no. He kept quiet. That was why he was put in prison. Abacha said you are aware because you had
it.
You are getting
you get what I'm saying.
He put it in prison and he injected one chemical in him for him to die slowly. That was why he was coughing during his time those days before money flows in and they were able to do whatever they do in his system to remove the
you have
just wrap it up, brother. Wrap it up,
since there include Ojos, all of them, everybody that says he's not involved, let him do something to pull our Mazi out. That's what we need from them if they are not involved, or we revenge against them. So we not expect to remove any of them because they know they can do something to pull him out. That's all I have to say. Thank you.
Thank you very much. A corrupt Igbo politician is a corrupt Igbo politician, and they must pay whether they do or they don't do. Me, Nwachineke have said it. I will not forgive them. Call on the next line. You are live on air right now. I believe should be AKA Ekeroneke. If I'm right, brother, you have the mic.
Yeah, my beloved, you're right. Good morning. I remain Mazi Nwachineke. I hear from Omaka. Omaka is in the province of Biafra land calling for wars of Poland. Yeah, Mazi, briefly, I have to appreciate our beloved leader. Onyendu remains our leader. Both in death and in life, we love him and we are together with him. And all the fanaticals, men of valor, radicals, our DOS, we appreciate all of them. Mazi, thank you for correcting this, our beloved brother with your love. Because whatever Ipob is giving or any of you in this platform is a directive from the leadership of IPOB. Is whatever that is coming from the leadership of IPOB. We have to know that. Yeah, Mazi, ndị Igbo na-ekwu okwu si na-azakwana ha na-asị iwe manam ajụjụ ejiofọ.
Call on the next line. Hold it. I'll bring you in. You have been calling. People are taking the line. Right on.
Yeah, Mazi, ndị Igbo na-ekwukwe na-asị na ha na-asa aja ụta na-adịrị ndị mmụọ. Ịghọla? What we are creating here, like some of our brother speakers who have called, speaking about the protest, yeah, it's very good. What we are doing now is Haja. We are creating awareness in the whole countries. That's why the fact that most of the embassies, but they don't take the letters, neither did they like what happened in Czech yesterday, according to Czech National Coordinator Mazi. Here, which is on social media, they cannot continue covering this evil. Like my beloved brother, one of the speakers said, Mazi, you saw exactly what happened in Ibo's case. Now that guy is in Germany. Onyendu said it. If you're a freedom fighter, you only have 3 places to stay. Either you are dead in prison or in abroad. And Omezole. Because his people came up. Ganifa, one of them, they called the phone immediately, and thank God the president of Cotonou was alerted, and they did the needful. But when we tell our people that our problem is our own people, what is happening in Biafra land, everything that happening in Biafra land, from the useless or Hannes, or what they call Nyawood, till the current governors, all the politicians, all of them are involved. Mazi, there is no exception there, except the one the leadership of IBO have exempted, and Abaribe and Obiano and Ipob and they are saying. But every other one of them is involved. This our brother was right somehow. Mazi, when you fight, you call your own, you do why that person is your own. This 64 days today. And some people are coming to get shares into our people. Let everybody, let all hands must be on deck and do the needful. And let I forget, tomorrow is 23rd. The National Coordinator of Belgium, Mazi Kingsley Nwankwo Izog, is calling all Biafrans in Belgium to come out for the protest and do the needful. We will continue to protest. We will continue to protest and continue to do the needful. And we must not forget the IPOB code of conduct, and we must not equally forget that we're under command and control. There we have our leadership. That Onyendu is incarcerated does not mean that any idiot will come and start messing up. We must stay online. That cohesion is much needed now more than ever before. Follow instruction and do what you know how to do best. He obliged that day. Ibo go for Ibu winch, carry it and come. Bring it and now. This is time we need all of you. But we continue calling our people for more than how many years now? If you are caught, if you are kidnapper, come out and defend your motherland. Use that power and kill anybody. Do something that will be recognized. The battle we are here now. And you know, this propaganda, you see all these northerners are making mad, all these Fulanis. It's not only them that have mad to say, oh, but we are just keeping quiet. there are people who are more deadlier than Nnamdi Kanu. But people are keeping quiet. We are following. We are under instruction. We are following what is happening. Let us do the needful and leave the rest to the leadership. But I leave it here. Remain correct. Thank you.
Thank you very much, my dear brother. Thank you very much. And let's take the next caller. You have been waiting for almost 4 minutes. Believe should be Pastor Jack. If you can hear me.
Mazi Nwachineke, good morning from here. Good morning, Biafrans and lovers of freedom. Pastor Jack on the line, calling from my location. Okay, first of all, I want to start from what our brother said. Mapawafu did not do anything wrong. Please, Mapawafu did his job. If you do not have hands in the extraordinary rendition of Mazi Nwachineke, we will not unnecessarily implicate you. We don't do that. But that does not still suggest to the fact that every politician in our land is not culpable. That their own crime is different. But this particular rendition of our leader, after investigation, IPB says his hand is not involved and there's no need we putting his name there. But every politician that is working for Nigeria government that is not supporting this struggle have their own punishment, and that includes Ifeanyi Ubah. So that you understand the two different things. As long as you're a politician in Biafra land, you have your crime which you will face. That is understandable. And anything that has to do with that broadcasting issue of the thing, you should stop coming out here to distract us. Just obey the rule. If you cannot obey the rule, you get out. We are not here to breed sentiment. If you can't obey the simple rule, you get out. This particular struggle, I think we have a structure. And that structure had been laid that we have been following it. Even when Chidefo was here. Even when Imam Mezua, all of them, before the year, they were here. And when they messed up, we told them, you're not going to have it your way. Because we have a structure. If you cannot obey the structure, you get out. It doesn't matter who you are. You can keep your sentiment to yourself. You can say whatever it is you want to say. If you cannot follow that laid down rule and structure, you get out. You are not so important than anybody else. We are protecting the structure of IPOB so that the enemy do not hijack it for any purpose. So that should be clear to all of you. You can keep your resentment or sentiment to yourself. Having said that, my brothers and sisters, Biafra land we born. We are it. We are no longer, it's no longer the time of we asking these people to come and support us or to come and bring our leader out. The land we born. They have ignited the fire. There is no going back. When we get this majority, they think they want to undo us. They think they want to have their way, want to eat your cake and have it. And all the while they have done everything. And the worst thing they have done is to connive and bring that money to go and immediately abduct our leader so we are and brought our leader back. And that fire they have ignited, we will give them the fire. It's very simple. Just watch. Relax and see the goodness of God. And you see what will happen. Nigeria will burn. And we have been telling them this in the churches where it's joke. Nigeria will burn. And our leader will come out. They will regret today. Go and make it somewhere. Is it IPOB? IPOB can never surrender or keep quiet. Any person coming to Biafra land to come and talk about politics, if you don't die, next generation, if you come out again, you know that it's not IPOB. God is going to punish you. You coming to our land to come and talk to us about politics rather than our freedom. Let us see you. We are waiting for you at Adamawa election. All of you that are jumping up and down, talking about the election and politics, you will come and you will see yourself. You think we are leaving you? Whether you are a person, anything you as long as you are a politician that has not come out to be part of this struggle. If your name is shouting, let me not be shouting, but we'll tell you that we are IPOB. That this Nigeria will be born. Except you give us Biafra. There's no going back, whether you like it or you don't like it. Mazi Nwachineke, let me stop here. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. That's Pastor Jack. Thank you very much. One thing our people must have in mind is this. Oyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot be in detention as an actual election in Anambra State. Oga detoya kai cross go 26th. Kai magodi here men. We are speaking just to prepare our mind. Also, the American forces, so my allied forces, so my Congo forces, so my whatever Iraq, so whatever. Let them bring it down. then it will start in Anambra and it will end there. Oyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot be in detention, propagated by these criminals, of which one of the candidates, Professor Charles Soludo, is involved. He got in at the election. Man go on a bunya para siganeri, man go on a chinchi ma granot, ma whatever nonsense. It just sound of everybody will burn. That is the time you know who that guy is for us. Who this man called Mazi Nnamdi Kanu worked for us in Igbo land. That is the time. It's not everything will come out and tell you. You know that there are. When we tell you that we are dead men walking, you're supposed to be afraid of us. Call on the line your name and where you are calling from, if you can hear me.
Hello?
Can you hear me? I have no time. Your name and where you are calling from.
Good morning, Nwachineke. Good morning.
You're welcome, brother.
Good morning. My name is Ikechukwu. I hail from Ifitanibo, residing in Libreville, Gabon. Mas, I want to thank you for...
You did well in the last protest.
Thank you. And I want to announce that we are going out tomorrow to United Nations. And I want everybody to prepare. 8 o'clock, we are at Nwabe to move. From there, we will head to United Nations. But I want to put impression on something that is for somebody that is excluding Emeka or whatsoever, and all of them are included. All the politicians in Biafra land, they are problems that we are having. All the governors in Biafra land, the whole of Biafra, not even all the southeast, all of them are included. Then if they say, oh, except Abaribe, that they are excluded in all those nonsense they are doing there. Even the chief, the traditional rulers in our land, all of them are our problem we are having. We are here certainly if anything happen to Mazi Nnamdi, if anything happen to Mazi Nnamdi, we will not wait until something happen to him. We're supposed to be acting now. Let us not be like a madman that said that I will not tell somebody that is going behind me with a machete until if I find my head I did not see the I act. We are supposed to be acting now, not when something happened to him. Please, let everybody be ready for what is coming, because Maz, our leader, did not do anything. Look at how the Yoruba people rally their son, deliver him. Our own is, our people are the people persecuting, handing him over to the enemy. We cannot support it any longer. Everybody is annoyed. I myself, I wasn't happy at all for what is happening. All these politicians, we're supposed to start dealing with them. They are our problem, not Fulani, not Britain. Britain, the DSS refused to sign a paper was landed to sign paper and DSS don't job. It's Britain that I'm in all these things. They have the plan, they have planned everything and execute it. So let us not continue to blame ourselves. We have our own fault, yes, we know. But the Britain and the Igbo elite and the problem we are having in there, if we continue to eliminate all of them, we know that the plan have nothing to do. They have nothing to do. They cannot do anything. They are not the one holding us.
Are you still there?
Our position, let us start to do something. Thank you. God bless you and your family.
Thank you very much, and I keep it up. Your protest is very wonderful yesterday, and I believe it will be great tomorrow. Thank you very much. Call on the line. You're live on there. Your name and where you're calling from. You are welcome, brother. Make it fast. Make it fast.
My name is Mazi Valentine. I had everything that is. I want to use this opportunity to thank all our brothers in all the whole country, from Israel. I want to thank every one of them. So, there's a little something that one of our brothers called after this, our brother called me. I want to bring another this thing because this issue of solution is like our people are mad. Because definitely when I'm hearing about this issue of election, I don't normally be happy with people mentioning the election. I'm so much angry because our leader will not be in detention. People are mentioning election.
Definitely, brother. I went here kuna mathematics in those days. I say get 2 K3 or got help woman. Not go work. Our leader cannot be man na ko an umbrella. Everywhere we rock.
There's no problem now. I want to use this opportunity to thank all our people once again. I want to tell them to continue what they are doing. Definitely, we are going here. We are doing. God is good. The things I have seen it in the Bible, where Bible says that there will be a time whereby we will not say the children, we will say the children of Israel were released from the house of the northern. Definitely, I will never give up. I will never give up. I want to thank everyone of us, Mazi. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Call on the next line. You have been waiting. Your name and where you are calling from. Can you hear me, caller?
Yes, I can hear you. Nwachineke, are you talking to me?
Yeah, live and direct. You have the mic.
Thank you very much, Nwachineke. Thank you for the work. Thank you for the analysis. And also, I thank all the whole Biafrans, all the whole callers. They have really nailed it the way it's supposed to be. And the whole world is listening and know the direction of the struggle and the IPOB at large. Also, my special thanks to our own Pastor Jack. Also, he came on air and clarified some certain things which most of us might not even understand. My special thanks to our spring leader, Mazi Nwachineke, whenever he is, Chukwuka Biamo continue to be with him and strengthen him because he is the one that has set the pace all of us are following. Having said that, Nwachineke, you said a lot of things this morning or this evening, depending on where I am residing. It's already evening here. And a lot of things you say there and is very, 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 applauding, A lot of things happening in Nigeria, happening in that zoological contraption, but some people will not even know. And you have now and tried to analyze so many things that will make our people to reason properly, just like as it was during the time of the broadcast of our leader, trying to make us to open to the High Commission of any nation they are residing or they are being protested to, you will see the reactions, and that's a marvelous thing people are doing. And IPOB in diaspora, they are really doing us proud. And Mazi, these protests have changed direction, and you can see it. I'm just appealing to most of us that living in Western world, and if you have the document especially, it doesn't require us to gather anymore because we have to change the dynamics of how we have been protesting, and we can see it. That one that happened in Austria, Vienna, that alone protest, that protest is a very, very tsunami to the zoo. And if you have any opportunity, even who are working in the market or in the public places, very soon now, English Premier League will kick off, European leagues will kick off by next month. Anywhere you are, even if you are 2 persons, gather, protest in the train, in the marketplaces, in the train station, anywhere, in the bus station, that place have human rights compared to what is happening in any African nation. So it's very, very, very something important. We should change the way we do, and I thank everybody that they are doing it. Mazi, please let me say something. I know you don't have time. One thing I want to say, let me do that so that people can make their own contribution as well. Mazi, you have been saying, and you keep on telling us, most of the problem we are encountering in that contraption are the journalists, how they to seal, just as Pastor Jack stated it and sealed it, to seal the yapping and the gossiping of we did not allow to broadcast, so you did not produce this one, that. Mazi, do you know that all the whole thing that is happening, and our own member of DOS, if you listen on weekend, when our member of DOS, Mazi Nwachineke, came on air and cleared and said, what do you think that made BBC or call it any BBC station in that country, call it BBC Pidgin, call it BBC Hausa, call it BBC Igbo, made them not to interview the real hardcore agitators, like the lives of him, the lives of Rabbi Charles, the lives of DOS, him himself, they are running away. They were rolling to all these stuff with 2 and 2 and all the rest of them. Do you know yesterday BBC rang because of that press release? My powerful said and clear the air about the brokers. Our brother Mazi Simon. Do you know this BBC contacted him immediately? This Igbo guy, he's an Igbo guy. They call her colleagues or whatever.
Please, caller, I want to hold you there. I don't want to discuss this issue because it's not what I come here. Anything radio, whatever, we have said what we, so you are pushing it too hard. I don't want to take anything on that level. I don't want
Thank you. Okay. Okay, Mazi, I understand you. Your direction, no problem. But what I want to point out, how to be here.
I'm under the leadership.
That contraption. Thank you very much, Nwachineke, and continue keeping up, and God continue to strengthen you, sir.
Thank you very much, and God bless you. Thank you very much for your contribution. We shouldn't be disturbed with what the BBC was saying. Can they write anything good about us? Even though the names there is okay, the people that are the people that cause the extra ordinary rendition of our leader are their name not Okechukwu or Kereke. So we must know who is who. If somebody is not with your ideology, you need to be careful with that person. Call on the line. We are live on air. Your name and where you are calling from.
Good morning.
You're welcome, brother.
My name is Mazi. I'm calling from Ghana, the Ghana National PRO. I want to appreciate you for your good work, and I want to also appreciate our leader and pray that Chukwu Kabiyama will preserve him, that nothing by the enemy will hurt him. I'm here to make an announcement. I will be here in Ghana. Sunday is our national meeting. I want to inform every one of you and every one of us here in Ghana. If you are here, come so that we will discuss, because 26 we are planning to do something where, even though that they have not allowed us to have a protest, but I appreciate our national coordinator, Mazi Nwachineke. At least they have tried to submit all the letters to all the appropriate channel that is supposed to go. So I want to appreciate him. But on 26, we have a plan here in Ghana. So I heard somebody yesterday come out and say that we should protest in Ghana. So I want to use this opportunity to tell the person that come up that we should protest, come to meeting on Sunday. We have a plan on 26th, that day that our leader will be appearing in court. So if you want to join us, if you don't know our venue where we have our meeting, you can contact me on this number 02385666164. 02385666164. Call me, I'll give you a direction on how to come to the meeting. So Mazi, my comment this morning based on what Malami said, we are not afraid of Fulani. If other tribes in the Zoological Republic are afraid of them, not we Biafrans. We Biafrans, we are ready for them. So call 26, we are heading to Bintanyako's court. They must release our leader unconditionally because he didn't commit any crime. If Britain, they are not, because our leader is a black man, a Biafra, by this time they're supposed to order for his release. Every day they want to know what is happening. They want to inquire. those things they are doing is rubbish to me. They should order the immediate release of Mazi Nwachineke. You know, Mazi, thank you very much for picking my comment. God bless you, sir.
Thank you very much, brother. Caller, you are waiting. You have the mic now. Your name and where you are calling from, caller.
Hello, good morning. Good morning, Nwachineke. My name is Nwachineke. I'm calling from Libreville, Gabon. Good morning again, and God will bless you. What the good work you are doing for this administration of Biafra. Really, God is answering our prayer. God is answering our prayer. Because this moment again, now we are in the process. We went last 2 years ago, if I'm not mistaken, 2017. Where our leader escaped away from his house. By the grace of God, this particular one now is our way. We are going to be liberated from this hand of evil. Please, my leader, sir. Nwachineke, my own contribution this early morning is this. Since yesterday we are listening to the radio, therefore hearing what people have seen about this protest is very nice. Really, this protest, if you are starting since for how many years ago our leader is saying, talking radio Biafra, by now we are reaching much expectation. But by the grace of God, we are having our protest tomorrow here in Libreville at the United Nations. Members have already said it. But my own contribution towards what is going to happen in Anambra State. Really, my brother Nwachineke, this thing we are carrying for since, and I'm very much happy. Whenever I'm hearing about this, with the action we're going to take about this election, I'm very much happy. I'm thinking if I'm in Biafra land, this thing is happening now. My brother, no, this death is once in our life. It's only once we are going to death. Not 2 times. We're not going to die 2 times. I'm very talking now. I'm voting myself for this agitation, and I must see the last day. And I've surrendered my life for this agitation as somebody that's surrendered his own life. And we are going to stay his back until the last day. And nothing will happen to him. Really, our people watching it, my own again is this. Let us do everything to make sure this politician, one in our Biafra land, let one of them to coming down. Let the governor or senate or half assembly, any one of them, if any of them is come down now, this agitation we are doing is being more higher. We have fearing for having us as terrorists. What have not us as the most peaceful agitation in the world? Nothing. This thing is too much. We are crying every day. My brother. We can't continue staying in this slavery. We can't continue staying in this slavery. I don't know our problem because of this cow we are eating or what. I don't know. Why are people behaving this way? Sometimes I'm seeing some of our brothers, Igbo kind, they are behaving as instead this fellow better than them. Before God of mine. Yeah, some of them they are reasoning like goats. They are reasoning like cows. If you are talking to them now, coming to me to talk to them again, they will take to the another direction. Money aspect. I don't know. So please, we're watching it. And God bless you people for the good work you are doing. And then God bless all the athletes all over the world. Give them the strength for the agitation. Until that last day, be on Monday, 26th. That particular day, both here, we are living in Gabon, and people should give us order to do something. I'm really very, very anxious to do whatever they tell me to do, I will do that. Before I have mine. May God bless you. Thank you very much. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you very much, my dear brother. Thank you very much for your contribution, and thank you very much, our families in Gabon, for the protest is one of the best. Keep it up. May Jehovah Elohim bless you all. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
This is Radio Biafra HAUSA-SERVICE 2 coming to you from the platform of Radio Biafra London under the leadership of one and only Onyendu Mazi Kanu, Ohamadike, one of Biafra land. Our leader Mazi Kanu is the only incorruptible leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. He is the director of Radio Biafra and her television, and he is the commander of the armies of Biafra. And this broadcast is coming to you from me, a servant of the Most High, a servant of the indigenous people of Biafra, and a proud disciple of our leader in the person of Nwachineke. We must make it very clear. Aonyendu cannot be in detention, and idiots, criminals, condemned gagos are parading themselves for election in Anambra. Kaigachago 26 later. Then call on the line. You're live on air, your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, Mazi Nwachineke.
You're welcome, brother.
Yeah, good afternoon, sir. From there, my name is my name is James, calling from Hong Kong.
You're welcome.
I want to contribute to so this year effort is we really need to take one of the politicians or one of the governors in to take down. We really need to take one of them down so that we have fear, because every time we're talking and we're keeping people quiet, we make a very, very quiet peaceful movement. And that is what people all the time they want to say something to make us provoke or to do anyhow. Really, we really need to take one of them. We really need to take one of them down. Even if it's only one, we take down, it's okay. We really need to take one of them down so that the other will learn lesson. Otherwise, we learn lesson. And must take a part of this opportunity to greet our leader, Mazi Nwachineke. Anyway, God Almighty heaven will bless you and protect you from me. God Almighty heaven will bless you and protect you. So that's the name of God, and there are Britain think that would make sense. They are using trickies. Our leader is not good.
Your network is not strong, brother. Your network is not strong.
Very good. Be put to shame. One fateful day, all of them was put to shame. Why? Because people must come. Our leader cannot come. Every living soul is finished. Or even the construction called we finish. Even Biafra cannot, even if Biafra cannot come. People, big politicians, big man in Biafra that want to support the struggle. They put to shame. They not put to shame. I think that if we all there watching our leader, to put to shame from A to Z, they must be put to shame. There are things in that we should slap the liberty. It must be up to cooking. Please, my brother and sister, I want to use the opportunity of each and every one of you people. It is our leader giving us the meetings, all of monthly news, the person must be updated. Not to swallow back on it. We must keep.
Brother, sorry, your line is not connecting well.
All must be all sisters on this.
Brother, your line is not good. Your line is not good. Your line is not good.
Only one person can protest. Only one person can protest anywhere you go.
Thank you very much.
I want to where you are.
Thank you very much. Your line is not good. Sorry, I have to bring the broadcast to an end right now. And may the Most High bless us all. We'll continue with the next broadcaster. This is Radio Biafra HAUSA-SERVICE 2 coming to you from the platform of Radio Biafra London under the leadership of one and only Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu Ohamadike, one of Biafra land. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the only incorruptible leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, is the director of Radio Biafra and her television, and this broadcast is coming to you from me, a servant of the Most High, servant of the indigenous people of Biafra, and a proud disciple of our leading, the person of Nwachineke. Thank you very much for being part of our program, and may the Most High bless us. We must keep it up. Another broadcast is coming up. Keep on calling and comment and report what is happening. As we round it up with a word of prayer, Father, we thank you, we bless you, we glorify your name. Be thou exalted, Abba Father, to the glory of your name. Blessed be your holy name, ancient of ancient. Jehovah Jireh, Jehovah Ninsi, we give you praise, we give you glory. Heavenly Father, we pray that you continue to protect our leader. My Lord and my God, we pray, O Lord God Jehovah, that you strengthen the ESN. Jehovah Ninsi, I present Biafrans all over the world for your blessings, for your guidance upon our lives all over the world, Heavenly Father, and in the land of Biafra, Jehovah Ninsi. You will do that which only you can do for our land to be safeguarded, O Lord God Jehovah, for our land to revolt the evil that is going on. Father, this we pray and believe that you have answered us as we make this beautiful prayer in the mighty name of your beloved Son, Yeshua HaMashiach. And I leave you with this word. The Bible says, devise your strategies, but it will be thwarted. Propose your plans, but it will not stand. For God is with us. Isaiah 8 verse 10. Shalom.